Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael.
Oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. There's an oh, it's a setup, it's a setup, it's a setup. Trailer, there's a mo, it's a beast.
Shut the fuck up! Fucker! Move!
a way that makes sense. We got some audio issues already, it seems. With that said, we'll go ahead and fix this real quick. We need you guys to get a 1 in the chat. We need you guys to get excited. We need you guys to get some energy up in here. It's been low ball energy as of late, and we need that to, quite frankly, turn around. We're 215 days away until Grand Theft Auto 6, and, well, we're still trying to fix this audio here, but hopefully we can get it fixed in a way that makes sense here. Can you guys hear or no? We got a special guest here today, and we're hoping that the audio is good as we introduce the special guest here onto the broadcast, and in a way that makes sense. We need you guys to start locking in. Audio seems fine. We had to boost the audio. We need you to lock in. We got the King coming through, popping the cherry, setting the mood, the vibe, the tone, and the atmosphere. I give you guys 2 broadcasts today, potentially 3. We played that Battle Royale. It's total trash, let me tell you. And the King is coming through, and he's popping the cherry, setting the mood, the vibe, the tone of the atmosphere, and as such, the lasers are coming out. They're coming out in a way that makes sense. We need you guys to share the broadcast. We got an exclusive here today. The special guest is on the broadcast. We've seen a lot of speculation saying it's going to be AI and all this other slop, and it's not AI. It's a real person, and it's an exclusive show here that you're just not going to want to miss. So we need you guys to share the broadcast. We need you guys to get in here and lock in a way that makes sense. We're 215 days away until GTA 6, and you guys need to, quite frankly, figure it out. It's getting ridiculous in here. I hear it, but it's low. I've maxed it out. We have maxed the audio out. If it's low, we literally cannot fix it. So I can't test it right now. You guys are going to have to tell me on whether or not the audio is good. The special guest is going to appear shortly, but we need you guys to trickle on in. Find your seats before the projector begins, okay? That's how this ball game is going to work out here. The King is coming through. He's popping the cherry, setting the mood, the vibe, the tone of the atmosphere. And we need you guys to get with the program in here. And we're certainly hoping that everything is working before we get the special guest in the room here. And in a way that makes sense. It'll get delayed again. That's just a fantastic comment. Great take, very intelligent. I mean, my God. You guys have no energy, and I knew you guys weren't going to be able to hang with World Class here today. We're going to give you 3 broadcasts, potentially, and this is the second one. This is a big one. This is the biggest one. We played Battlefield earlier. It was a total snooze fest, very generic, very bland, but we got 3rd place, which is better than these fake gamers can say. And now we're here for 215 days. Guys, we're almost down to the 199 mark, okay? And I know you don't care, but that's okay because you're going to have to care very soon. That I can tell you. I mean, there's a lot happening. The Take-Two investor call is coming up right around the corner. They're obviously going to be talking about Grand Theft Auto 6. Whether or not we get a delay announcement or what have you, the game is going to be mentioned. And that's just right around the corner, early November, I believe. So we're 215 days away. So in 15 days, we'll be at 199, which is going to be crazy. Because it is coming sooner rather than later. It is a little chilly out here. We need you guys to start locking in. Hit the like button, share the broadcast, and get the folks in here in a way that makes sense. Borderlands 4 says snoozer, by the way. This guy's autistic. I don't know what to tell you. Guys, 200 viewers. Let's go. 200 viewers. Let's hit the like button. 100 likes will bring the special guest onto the broadcaster. We need you guys to participate here and participate in a way that makes sense. We're 215 days away until the biggest entity in all of video. We're 215 days away until the biggest product in entertainment history releases, at least according to what we know right now as of this broadcast. Grand Theft Auto 6, 215 days away until launch, and you guys have nothing to show for outside of it's going to be woke trash. Well, we already know that. You know, I mean, come on. You're going to have to throw World Class a new bone, and you're going to have to say, hey, World Class, this is a new bone for you to chew on because you guys aren't adding anything to the conversation. It's getting ridiculous. 215 days until GTA 6. The special guest, you guys don't deserve the special guest. I mean, where's the support? This is why we're doing 3 streams today. You guys come through with $20 each stream. Hopefully it doesn't start raining out here because we will have to wrap it up, and that's not something we want to do. So 100 likes, and we'll bring the special guest in, or at least close to that, because we can't wait to run. 215 days away until Grand Theft Auto 6. I need you guys to start locking in. It is not ChatGPT. If you guys want to assume bullshit then we're going to go ahead and start timing out, okay? It's not AI, bro. But you might be AI. I mean, we got so many bots in here. It's just crazy. It's unbelievable. It's a sad situation. It isn't ChatGPT. It's not AI. I literally just said it's not AI. Okay, you guys need to lock in. It's getting ridiculous. My mods can't be bothered to show up when we have special guests on the broadcast. I've been live for dude. I mean, these mods can't be bothered to show up. What is going on here? We got a special guest on the broadcast. We're giving you guys content that you quite frankly can't handle clearly, and it's just a sad situation that I could tell you. But we're making sure that everything is working. We're making sure that you guys are locked in here and locked in a way that makes sense. Before we get started, the special guest is on the air momentarily. So we're almost at 100 likes. 9 more likes away. We'll get to the 100 like goal, as we're 215 days away until GTA 6. It's funny how you guys don't care, but you'll watch GTA 6 videos left and right, you know. Oh, I don't care about GTA 6, Michael, but as soon as Asmongold makes a video about it, I'm going to be fucking watching. You know, and it's just like, are you guys serious right now? That could never be me, but it certainly could be you. Look at this right here. We got Aaron R. coming through with a $3 super chat, coming through and support the broadcast in a way that makes sense. We need some new people to step up here and support the broadcast. We got a special guest. And it's a very, very special guest, and you're going to be very intrigued, to say the least. Aaron R. is in the building. Let's go ahead and get the lasers out, get them out in a way that makes sense. At 100 likes, we will be introducing the special guest, and that is approaching very shortly here, it seems. So you guys are actually hitting the like button, and that's what needs to happen. It's getting ridiculous out here. I don't care about what your opinions are. You guys need to just sit in here and just chill the fuck out, okay? It's getting utterly ridiculous. This is a channel that used to bring in a lot more viewers, but the YouTube algorithm has, well, it's ran its course, and, you know, it's hard to get new people in here. So we need you guys to be the spine, the backbone of the broadcast, and you guys need to help out and hit the like button, share the broadcast, get people in here, get people excited, get people motivated. It's not my responsibility to hype you guys up. I mean, I can try, but it's not going to work. It hasn't worked yet. You know what I mean? Because if it worked, you guys would be coming through left and right, hitting the like button, sharing the broadcast. The chat needs to start moving. They need to start moving in a way that makes sense. Guys, we are going to get the special guest on the air here momentarily. Are you guys ready? We need you guys to lock in. The special guest is ready, but I need you guys to start locking in. I'm out here talking to 500 words per minute. You're out here barely even fucking chatting. It's getting utterly ridiculous. This is why we do 3 shows now, because you guys can't hang with the first 2, and you won't certainly be able to hang with the third one either. So I don't know what you're doing all day, but it's certainly not watching World Class. It's certainly not participating in a way that makes sense, because we can barely get this chat to move in here, and there's just no sense in that, okay? Slow mode isn't on. You guys have your excuses, and we're not waiting around for excuses, that I could tell you. It's really just a sad situation. We got a pawn fee in the building. Got Dr. Blitz in the building. And we only have Dr. Blitz. One mod showing up. I mean, it's just, we got to start rearranging these wrenches. I mean, these people just can't be bothered to show up. You know, it's just a sad situation that I could tell you. It's just an unbelievably sad situation. Oh, we got someone honking here. God on my set. It's just a sad situation. Okay, folks, we're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to bring in the special guest here. So I need a countdown. Are you guys ready for the special guest? Are you guys ready for the special guest? Because I'm tired of waiting. This chat needs to wake up in here. It is utterly inexcusable how you guys can't be bothered to chat. Here comes Dr. Blitz with his lowball Lonnie super chat of 99 cents. We'll go ahead and get the lasers out, but they're not working now. The lasers aren't working. So Dr. Blitz broke the lasers because they're literally not working. There they go. Dr. Blitz in the building with the 4 quarters, and that's just utterly fantastic. With that said, we are going to go ahead and roll the red carpet out here for the special guest. Are you guys ready? We're going to attempt to see if this works, and hopefully it works in a way that makes sense. We're 215 days away until Grand Theft Auto 6. We need you guys to freaking lock in here and lock in a way that makes sense. 215 days away until the biggest entity in all of video, and you guys would rather play Expedition 33. I mean, it just really could never be me. So we're going to come over here, and I think the special guest is ready. I believe so. And with that said, the special guest, this is amazing. You guys need to start locking in. Here we go. We're going to add the special guest in right here and right now, and hopefully this works, and it works in a way that makes sense. And let's do this here. Let's do this here, and let's do it in a way that works. So here we go. The special guest should be on the air in 3, 2, 1. And let me see if this works. I think it is working. It is working here. The special guest is on the air. Here we go. It is working. And let's see if we can get you some audio. The special guest is on the air. We got you on the air live, and it's so amazing. Mike Bobo is joining us here, and he is a legendary cat. He's in the chat all the time. He's a great moderator, great supporter, and a fan of the broadcast. Mike Bobo, can we hear you?
Hey, guys, of course it's Mike Bobo Stinks. Who else?
Okay, hold on here.
Uh-oh, some audio or...
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
There we go. We got Mike Bobo on the air. Mike Bobo is on
Fantastic.
the air. This is unbelievable. Mike Bobo's here. The special guest has arrived. And this is looking beautiful right here on the screen. I mean, this is so fantastic. This is so much content. They can't handle it.
It's a great piece of software. Look at this.
It is. It's
unbelievable.
A great piece of software. It just works like Todd Howard says. Oh, my God. Mike Bobo is joining us here today. Hey, Mike Bobo, how many days are we away until the biggest entity in all of video?
210, and they can't handle that.
Yeah, they can't handle it. Early access, $100 plus. Early access, you think it's going to be higher than that?
Well, the way I look at it, it's 150, but if there's early access, it's got to be that Friday before. Got to be. If it really comes out on a Tuesday after a holiday, which is crazy. So if it does stay on track, but we'll have to see.
Absolutely. And you know, I mean, look, if I were Take-Two, if I were Rockstar Games, I would probably slap a $200. I mean, the Outer Worlds is $100 right now, I think, still. I mean, I think it maybe came out today, but you know, to play it early access, you got to pay $100 for these games, and quite frankly, that's just inexcusable. I mean, that's crazy for that slop. So if we're paying $100 for these trash ass space games and all this other garbage, then quite frankly, I think Rockstar Games can get away with $150, $200 for 1 or 2 week early access. I mean, I think they'd be stupid not to do that.
Well, make it 300 so we can gatekeep. That might actually be better for them. Make it 300.
Exactly. They push the price up, and
Yeah.
the people that actually want to play it will be playing it that early on, because if you put the price that high, and then you'll be able to make content for it and everything. That's actually a great plan. They should have a content creator package. Holy shit. Mike Bobo is in the building. We need this chat to start getting excited in here. Mike Bobo is in the building.
Well, and I'll give this little tidbit the core folks in here know who I am, but for those who don't know, the reason you need to be hyped, okay, is yes, we're the guys that went to Scotland, interviewed the devs. Nobody did that.
Exactly.
And
so
exclusive right here.
Chatted
Yeah,
$4.
TGG and those clout chasers, they all made videos because they just couldn't handle that we did something for real, but they fly drones over people's houses in Florida.
Unbelievable.
Can
Can you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh my God.
It's crazy.
It's unbelievable. We got Rat of the West coming through with the $5 super chat. That's what we're talking about. Rat of the West is coming through. It's coming through in a way that makes sense. We got Mike
And these folks are saying my audio might be crazy loud. So I don't know on your end, Michael.
Well, it sounds fine to me, but
Okay.
maybe I have to lower you in my thing.
Okay.
It sounds fine to me.
Okay.
They're trolling. You can't listen to these people in here. They're trolling. These people don't know what they're talking about. Rat of the West is coming through with a $5 super chat. Let's go ahead and get the lasers out for Rat of the West. GTA 6 coming very soon. Now, you have said that the Take-Two investor call is coming up very soon. I mean, we're talking into how many days for the Take-Two investor call?
Like 10, 11 days? I mean, it's on the 6th.
That's right around the corner. That's almost a week
It's like
away.
8-9 days. Yeah. Yeah.
And you're saying that they presumably have to bark before that, right?
Well, here's the thing. Like, I've been saying this forever. Look, back in March, we literally said that Trailer 2 would come out in May and the game would be delayed, and they didn't listen. I was also saying back then that in November, if it was on track, they'd have to have the trailer. But here's the thing. A lot of people, they may not understand how the corporate system works.
Yeah.
But when you get in that 6-month product window, you have to do something or they'll get sued by the Securities and Exchange Commission. That's how this stuff works. Like, they will get sued if they mislead the investor. So they either have to commit to May or delay the game. And if nothing happens by the 6th, it's done. Done.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just, I mean, you know, like I said, they have a specific release date, and, you know, it would just not look great and not instill confidence if they can't hit that on May 26, 2026, because if they just said May 2026, then it's like, well, that leaves a lot of room for interpretation. You know, that could be pushed back easily. But when you have a specific date, especially that far out, and now we're ending, 2025 here in just a few months. 2025 is going to be concluded, and you know we got the delay earlier this year. We got Trailer 2 earlier this year, and we're waiting for Trailer 3. But I mean, do we really need to see more of this a game? I mean, man, these characters and it's just sometimes less is more. And I really think with Trailer 2, that first of all, Trailer 2 was a dud. I mean, it didn't do numbers like Trailer 1 did. And then you got these characters that are just, it's just like, I don't think that was necessary. I think Trailer 3, that's when they could have unveiled all of these characters. But what do you think, Mike Bobo?
Well, if Trailer 3 is more this Cal Hampton bullshit, like this like fat-ass loser, I mean, if it's more of that garbage, we don't need that. I need to see heist. I need to see action. I need proof. Look, bottom line, if I can't go into the North Point Mall and utilize the items that are given to me in the game the way I want to, if it's the casino with the slow walk like this and this woke-ass bullshit, man, I'm done. I'm turning the game off. Day one. Stream the game day one. I'm throwing it. I'm done.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, and they are, you know, they defend it. They don't believe that it's censorship. It's just unbelievable to me, and especially in Red Dead 2, because Red Dead Redemption 2, I mean, that came out and, you know, it's a Wild West game, right? You know, it's supposed to take place in, 1890 or whatever. And it's like, bro, you're a freaking outlaw. You're a cowboy. You know, you're in a gang. And you're doing all this crazy, heinous stuff. And ultimately, you can't go into interiors and play the game that you know, the way you want to play. And it just doesn't match up.
3092 super chatted 5.
And the thing is, too, like, look, Rockstar, they fell off in 2010. People get really pissed off when you say that, but it's the truth. They fell off hard.
They did? Yeah, in 2010, I mean, they hit rock bottom.
And RDR1, like, okay, RDR1 multiplayer, that's the best thing. That's the best piece of work Rockstar's ever put out as far as online play. I don't know if you ever got to play that much, but RDR1 multiplayer was insane.
Red Dead Redemption 1, and not only that, but GTA 4 as well. They were, because it was just all about having fun, getting in there, free roaming. It wasn't about living your, life in a virtual world.
Well, and the thing, too, is with this game, with GTA 6, you know if Lucia wasn't in that game, half these people wouldn't be buying this crap.
Hell no.
It's for that.
These
That's
people are
it.
down so bad. If Lucia weren't in the game, they wouldn't be able to, they wouldn't care. I mean, imagine if Cal Hampton were, if it were just Jason Duvall and Cal Hampton, I mean, ain't nobody buying this slop.
Well, it's funny because I guess it was a couple months ago, we did a stream and we had like 80 people in there, and I said, Cal Hampton is trash. Me and my co-host, we were dogging it, and they defended it. There were 70 people in there defending Cal Hampton. I said, so you're defending a 400-pound Reddit mod that you're going to insta-skip those cutscenes. You know you are. You know you are. Spam A. Even Luke Steffens is spamming A. You know his ass.
Lord.
But they defended him. I don't get it. It's nothing but glaze, and I'm sick of it.
They love to glaze this. They love to glaze this game. It can do no wrong. And that's how the Rockstar fanboys are, especially with Red Dead Redemption 2. We've really gotten into it with them because I put out videos 6 or 7 or 8 years ago on Red Dead Redemption 2. We showed the cracks, and then I started getting banned by these Rockstar engineers, and it's just like I've never once interacted with these people. And it's just like they're so woke and soft that if you criticize their game, they just can't handle it. They crumble immediately.
They're soft as Charmin toilet paper. And, and I'll tell you this, I'm not going to say the name on the air, but you know who I'm talking about, that animator at Rockstar.
Oh, man.
I think you know, right? He's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. So that loser, all right, he's in my DMs, okay? And we were chatting in the past. We don't talk anymore. I left him on red. He's an asshole. But anyway, we were talking, and I wanted to get him on the show because he worked on GTA 5 and RDR2 or whatever. And at first he was chill, but then he said basically, you have to shill RDR2 or I'm not coming on there.
What the hell?
And I was like, bro, I'm not doing that. And then he turned around and trashed us for our little stunt in Scotland that my co-host did with the devs. He trashed, parroting those losers on X or whatever. But I mean, you know who I'm talking about. But that's how soft they are. Their ego is so big. If you don't praise every project they worked on, he worked on Death Stranding 2, by the way, too. So
unreal. I mean, it is unbelievable. They want you to conform to their perspective, and if you don't, it's just game over. Man, that's the sad part about it. And it's like that for GTA 6 as well. If I start, as soon as we start playing the game and we start seeing the cracks, I mean, it's not allowed. It's the biggest video game ever, and that's all they care about. I mean, they're just literally lining up to the buffet as we speak. They need Dr. Phil.
We need Dr. Phil, we need Oprah, we need Maury, we need everybody. We need a whole cast of motherfuckers to come up in here and fix this problem because it's, they can't be saved. They cannot be saved.
I mean, I mean, even Dr. Phil would have to just step out and say, man, I mean, it's a sad situation. It is a sad situation.
What would Dr. Phil say to this battle royale from Battlefield 6? I mean, I saw a little bit of what you did. You got 2 top 3 placements, right?
Yeah, we got third. We got third place. Now we weren't even playing it with the teammate because the teammate always kept dying. So it was just really a sad situation. But we got third place, and they don't. The thing is, these Battlefield fans, and it's one of the worst communities in gaming. But these Battlefield fans, they don't know how to play that game. I mean, they're too busy, playing the other modes and stuff. They don't know how to play Battle Royale, and that's why I knew that. I came from Warzone, and we play Warzone solo. So if we suck at that, or at least we get in the top 20 or something like that, we're going to do pretty good in the Battlefield one. And we did do pretty good here in the Battlefield one, but it's really, the graphics are horrible. I saw some other streamer, a big streamer, playing it, and the graphics look terrible on there too. And it's just like, this is a PSP game, bro. No wonder this shit free to play.
Oh, it looks like ass. But you mentioned the community. Look, let me give you guys an example of how toxic they are. Oh. They got those new blue skins.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they got so there's a movement now where they're not reviving players who wear the blue skin.
Unbelievable.
Like that, I mean, that's how they're more toxic than Call of Duty. Way more toxic.
They are.
But they do it in a secret, like, nice, nasty way. They act like they're just, we're just boomers, man. We're just friendly boomers trying to play a game. No, they're toxic as hell.
Yeah. You can't criticize it at all. I mean, and now, did you see that they're going back on the skins? EA said that they're toning down the color a little bit to make it more subtle. They bent the knee. Oh,
God. Okay, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We got Mike Bobo in the building. Mike Bobo's in the building. Is the audio good, or what's going on? Should we take a double check here? Because the chat is moving.
Because my co-host is watching, and he said that it was a little blown out, so I know he's not trolling.
I raised you over here, and maybe I don't know if that does it, but
yeah, because my gain on my end is pretty low because this mic doesn't need a lot of gain.
Okay, so maybe I did it on accident.
Okay.
Because I raised you on that other thing, and maybe that's what's causing it. But I think it.
If you control the audio through OBS, I think you can just do it from there.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Okay.
But maybe it sounds better now. I'm not sure, but it sounded good to me. Yeah, they said the audio is good. I think they're just trolling. I think they're just audio is unbalanced, by the way. The guest audio is loud compared to yours. Okay. Unreal. Well, we're working through the kinks, but I think it's pretty solid here for the first time.
Oh yeah, for a first try, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, Mike Bobo is on the broadcast here. It's fine now. It's better. It's just a sad situation, though. I mean, it's crazy. They can't handle it. 215 days away until May 26, 2026, and they just can't handle it. So you're saying, and again, if you guys are just tuning in, this is Mike Bobo. We got 200 viewers in here, which is still low. I think we should have over 300. It's ridiculous. But YouTube is a terrible platform. I can't even imagine if you had to just start out exclusively on YouTube. I mean, my God.
It'd be impossible.
Oh, it really would. It's like climbing Mount Everest without any experience at all. You're not making it. I mean, even with experience, you're probably not going to make it because the algorithm is so trash. It never puts your content in front of other viewers unless it's manually shared. It's insanity. But so you were saying Mike Bobo is in the building. If you guys are wondering who this is, we got Mike, the legendary Mike Bobo, in the building. And so you're saying that they're going to have to bark soon about GTA 6 with that investor call right around the corner. Good or bad news?
Yeah, they have to. It's not just it's like a legally binding thing that they have to do something by the 6th. And I would put it this way, right? November 4th, I think, is a really good day. That Tuesday is their news day. Something could happen. If nothing happens that day, at the worst, Sam has got to put out a tweet on Thursday, right? Before the call, like Thursday morning, like he did last time. Because I think for trailer 1, he put a tweet out the morning before the investor call in 2023.
Yeah, and
said, it's coming out in December.
They said that the trailer was coming. Like a month later, right? In December.
Yeah, so that's why I'm really confident that next week that they'll put something out. And if it is a trailer, like we said, if it's more of the relationship and going to the club and I mean, look, it's a dating sim and we're picking up trash on the sidewalk. I mean, listen, I'm going to tell everybody something right now. That there's a mission in this game where you will be told to like Lucia's post on the in-game social media. You will be taught how to do that.
Yeah. And they're going to love it. They're going to love it.
Oh yeah.
They can't get enough of it. You know, that's the reason why they're buying this game. It's even in trailer 2. They got a close up of Lucia's butt. And the incels on the internet are saying, hey, shut up and take my money. But here's the thing, Mike Bobo, and you know this is going to happen more than likely. The internet will turn on this game, I believe anyway. And there's going to be 2 reasons. First of all, the price point. You know, they'll pay $100 for the Outer Worlds 2. They'll pay $100 for whatever else they like. But as soon as GTA 6 does it, it's a problem, by the way. You know, they'll pay $100 plus on skins and Fortnite and all this other garbage, but $100 for the biggest video game ever, that's too much, by the way. Or the fact that, you know, the 60 frames thing is another big one. You know what I mean? The 60 frames is another big one.
Yeah.
If this game is not at 60 frames, they might be...
Oh, that loser synth potato on X. That
dude,
loser. He'll be so
Mike
mad.
Bobo, who are those guys? Like, could you imagine that being your life? They sit on Twitter I mean, I guess they're getting paid at this point, I would hope. But it's just like, bro, these guys sit on Twitter all day and all night. And they act like they're industry insiders. They act like they have scoops and all this other crap. And they're just really glorified clout chasers. It's unbelievable.
Well, yeah, and even the ones that are even bigger than that, like TGG, like that clown. I mean, can you imagine? He made a video about us, me and my co-host. He made a video, monetized it. Where's our check? He didn't do the work. He blocked out the whole logo, didn't give us any of the credit. He blurred it. I mean, at least I'll give credit. Mr. Boss didn't block it out. At least he gave us the source.
Mr. Boss for the win. Let's go.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, at least, damn, he gave, And he's the most hated, and he did it right. What the fuck?
And all they do is it's always B-roll of GTA 5 online gameplay, and then they're talking about, like, they just parrot what something else said. Like, there's no originality, there's no flavor, there's no fun to it. Like, they're not an entertainer. It's boring-ass garbage. That's what it is. It's the same garbage every time. And have they said one negative thing about Rockstar? Hey, what about that dude that wears the mask? That loser?
Oh, Lord. Oh, my.
He said one thing of substance.
Nothing. Can you imagine? He's got this ski mask on, wannabe Friday the 13th with LED lights on it. I mean, bro, that is insanity.
Speaking of that, did you see that there was a roundtable, like, podcast thing with, like, 6 different GTA content creators?
Oh, Lord.
It had like, the mask dude. It had TGG and some other losers.
Who set this up?
This guy, Sav, S-A-V. That loser. Yeah. So, like, Project Vice and all them, they get together. But here's the thing. I watched the first episode for like 5 minutes. It's so cringe. Only 2 of them are on video. The other one's is just like a Zoom call square. Dead ass. It's just a Zoom call square. And it's like 2 hours, and it's the weirdest shit. Like, if you wanted a Rockstar sales pitch, that's the Rockstar sales team. Right there. That's the sales team. They got the vision. They'll sell.
Oh my God! Well, you know they're all playing for validation. They want that free early access for the biggest video game in the world, so they gotta sugarcoat everything, and it's just, it's crazy.
Yeah, they're just setting up to get their numbers and get their check, when the game drops. That's all it's about. And I don't even see the value in streaming. Like, doing a walkthrough for this game is a pointless thing, right? Like, day one,
Oh yeah.
it's completely pointless. The only thing you can do is clip farm, I think, is a smart way to go. Clip farm, like insane stuff, and but it's going to be so saturated. You're going to have to do something more than that, right? There's going to have to be another layer
Yeah.
of entertainment.
Well,
and I'm curious what you think about it.
Well, I was thinking of a whole new idea, where I basically just isolate myself from the outside world before the game comes out. and we just wait until the game unlocks. We don't read reviews. We don't see what other people are posting about. We don't see what videos are being posted, what Easter eggs are being found. You can do this. You can't do this. This is woke. This isn't. Whatever the case might be. What if we just, because no one's going to do that. So what if we do a total blackout, and like 30 days before the game comes out, we just, before any leaks or what have you, we just hunker down in, and it would just be insane because, the ending is going to be on YouTube day one. Someone's going to get the game early. It'll be on there day one, and it's crazy. I mean, I remember playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and before I even beat the fucking game, they were spamming that shit and comments, and they were putting out the ending on YouTube, and it was just crazy.
How can anybody replay that game, RDR2? I don't understand how you can say, you know what, I'm going to wake up today and not go to work. I'm going to feed my horse an apple and a carrot, and I'm going to brush it, and I'm going to take the coat off, put the coat back on, set up the camp, break down the camp. If I want to do that, I go camping.
That's what I'm saying. These people are nuts. These role play, they love role playing in these virtual worlds. And quite frankly, that's just unbelievable. I mean, instead of getting a job in real life, they'd rather get a job in Vice City, and it's just like, it's crazy.
I gotta tell you, there was this really messed up person. They got issues, like huge issues, right? And they were talking about GTA 6, and they were tweeting, and they said, if there's not postal worker trucks and vans in this game, they're not buying. And they weren't even trolling. Like, they were obsessed. They said they want to be a postal worker in the game, and I believe them. Like, they were dead ass. There has to be like UPS trucks in this game. And
can you imagine that being? Can you imagine that being the be all end all of whether or not you're purchasing this? That's crazy.
And I know we've got something special to debut today for the World Class broadcast.
Holy
for
shit,
you, Michael!
Let's
go.
We
you let me know if you're ready. We can do this if you're ready.
Oh my God, the computer! It's windy out here.
Oh shit,
dude! Mike Bobo is plowing through. He's got an exclusive for us here. This chat needs to wake up. This is unbelievable.
Are they ready for it, or can they handle it? Or
I don't know. I mean, my God, it is like a cemetery in here. Holy shit! It's like a cemetery in here.
I mean, the chat should be hyped up because I've got something, about it. I've got something that nobody can touch, and if somebody clipped it, it would be like to the exosphere. The people watching this, the World Class broadcast.
That's crazy. Mike Bobo's got a world exclusive here. Where are the GTA fans at in here? Holy shit! They can't handle it.
I've got it right here, and in a little bit, in just a few moments, we're gonna don our new accessories. For the first time ever. I haven't even showed my viewers this. And we're going to, have our persona, and we're going to talk about how great that Red Sec Battle Royale is. We're going to talk about how much fun it was and how great GTA 6 is going to be. So we're going to have a really good time with our new accessories.
We can't wait to see the new accessories. World exclusive right here.
Now, this is going to be a lot for people to take in. All right. I'm just warning you because, listen, Hassan, he wears his Burberry scarf and his Gucci shirt. Listen, this is from Temu. $2.99. The whole shebang is $2.99 from Temu.
Okay? Damn, you got a deal. Holy shit.
So this is authentic because this is in budget. This is in budget for the production. Okay. There's no studio behind here, right? This is all Temu. So if we're ready, now I know I got this hoodie on, so it'll be fine. But
Well,
I guess
what we
it'll
can
make it a
do,
little
what
bit
we
more.
can do is if you want to put the accessories on, we can let me think of the word here. We can take the video off real quick and then put it back on when you're ready. If you wanted to do that,
That might make it more dramatic because I think I should be at an angle. I really need to get this right.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Okay, so that's what we can do. So we can go back to a full screen over here, and then when Mike Bobo is ready, he'll tell us as he shows us an exclusive here. Mike Bobo. All right, so Mike Bobo is going to get ready here, and when Mike Bobo is back, we will switch back over in a way that makes sense. Guys, we need you guys to start locking in here. This is getting ridiculous, folks. We got a special guest. Last time we had a special guest on the show, it's probably been years. So we got a special guest on the broadcast. We got Jack in here, member for 24 months. Who is that? I don't even know. I've never seen Jack, a member for 24 months. Mike Bobo is coming back. He's got some exclusive content here for us. Dr. Blitz in here with a $5 super chat. Got Mike Bobo in the building. Mike Bobo is in the building. And whenever Mike Bobo is ready, we will switch back over here and switch back over here in a way that makes sense. Where is Input Funny? Who knows? I mean, that guy's got Excuse City. It's Excuse City with Input Funny. It's a sad situation, that I can tell you. They can't handle it, and we knew this was going to be the case. We knew that they couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the Battlefield stream. They couldn't handle, but that's okay because in November, I mean, unless there's a reason to go live, we're going to have to pump the brakes on a little bit because it's just too much content, really, honestly, and they just can't keep up. They can't keep up. So is Mike Bobo, are you ready to go? Can you give us a thumbs up if you're ready to go? All right, Mike Bobo is ready to go. We're going to switch back to Mike Bobo here. And here we go. Mike Bobo has transformed here. And he's transformed in a way that makes sense. Look at this right here. That's amazing.
Isn't it great, Hassan? And he got it from me, my taste and my style.
You got the glasses on. You got the scarf on. It's what we love to see. Mike Bobo is in the building, and he's coming
It's a
through.
$1 scarf from Temu.
Look at that right
It's
there.
fantastic.
That's a deal. I mean, goddamn, you got a freaking deal of a lifetime. You got a
And
scarf
you
and
know what?
glasses.
I'm Luke Steffens now for a moment. And
Lord.
GTA 6, guys, listen, the schools will close, the hospitals will close, the government will stop working, society will completely collapse. You have to understand that GTA 6 will completely dominate the planet. It's all over. The zombies are coming back.
It's over. It's the new COVID. It's the new COVID. GTA 6 is the new COVID pandemic. You thought the streets were empty during COVID. I mean, wait till GTA 6 comes out. Oh, shit.
And the thing is, you give a guy 7 figures, he gets the fake glasses, he sits in back and talks to Fountain. You know, Jimmy, he sits there and talks to Fountain about how smart he is. I mean, that's all it takes. You give a guy some money and some see-through glasses, and he thinks he's got it all figured. I mean, the Jamie Lee Curtis glasses, you might as well just turn the TV off if you see a guy like that, like this.
Oh, man.
But this is what the Rockstar workers look like. And we saw them. My co-host saw them. This is how they look. Listen, here's what they do. They go to Rockstar's office with their Starbucks. They go in there. They got the multicolored socks, They play the ping pong or whatever. They're weirdos, but the minute they get off work, I can't wait to get in San Vansterdam. Go to San Vansterdam with my friends. And, that's
Oh,
just
my
truth.
God. Well, it's unbelievable. I mean, when you showed me your video, I mean, my God, a deer and headlights like dead ass. And the internet couldn't handle it. I mean, they were jealous that you guys got the scoop and they didn't. I mean, that's really what it ultimately boils down to. And they came up with lies. They came up with narratives, just like they always do, whatever best fits their agenda. And it's insanity. You guys got the scoop. You guys got on the street, and they can't handle it. I mean, they just couldn't handle it.
And it's sad because, and I did the numbers because, I got the glasses, right? So I have to be intellectual now, right? I did the numbers.
Yeah.
So I did the numbers, and not including our platforms, but in total composite, it has at least 5 to 6 million views, and that's
yeah.
not even counting the article clicks. But we didn't get. I mean, we only got 250,000 of that. You know? And all they did, I mean, of course, they
Rat
picked
of
it up
the
on
East
X and trashed
super
it.
chatted
But like you said, they're just
$5.
jealous. But it
Mike
got a lot of
needs his dollar
exposure.
back.
But if you look at Aaron Garbutt's face, and the thing, you know what's crazy? He found Aaron Garbutt of all people.
That's what I'm saying. Legend.
Like-
that guy is one of the veteran devs at Rockstar. He's been there since freaking GTA 3, if not, that's crazy. He's the art guy.
Yeah, and the thing is, and I'll give you a little scoop that nobody's heard before. A little extra scoop about this.
Here we go.
So when he was approaching the guy on the street, at first, like, you don't get to see this in the video, but at first he was chill. Like, Aaron Garbutt wasn't freaked out. There was no problem. He just came up to him, and again, it's journalism. Like, they're acting like he was going crazy. Like, he just walked up and asked a question. Aaron Garbutt turns around and he's chill. The second GTA 6 comes out of his mouth and delay, he said the word delay. I mean, his face just collapsed. Aaron Garbutt is the most depressed looking. He's clinically depressed.
It's over.
And we found out that they're working, like 14-hour shifts. And nobody got that scoop either. They're working. I mean, I don't know is the crunch culture back, or what do you make of that?
Well, I would assume it would have to be back. I mean, if they're really trying to target May 26, 2026, I mean, they're going to have to be crunching. They're going to have to skip, those. The scarf comes off. It's getting hot in there. Holy shit!
It's way too much content. Got a little hot in here.
It really is. Oh my god! But, yeah, you would think. I mean, if they're working 14 hours a day, then clearly crunch culture is back. But it has to be. I mean, if they really want to get close to that release date. Well, they're going to have to be crunching, especially because the holiday season's coming up, and they're going to be taking 2-week break out of the office, 3-week break out of the office, whatever, however long it is, and that's just going to be, that's work that could have been done. So they got to get ahead.
Well, they have bigger problems, right? So, like, let's say, just pretend that the game is delayed to October, and we're going to find out here in a week, right? Like, we'll know whether it's on track or not. It won't be long, but let's say it is delayed till October. They have a big problem. If the story mode, well, the story will be, they don't care about the story, right? Like, the story's going to be trash.
No, that's
they don't
not
care.
where the money's at.
But if they come out with the story, the online ain't coming day one. How can they release the online next to a holiday? These woke devs are already off work, off the clock anyway at Starbucks. They're going to be on holiday. They can't release the online in late November, right? It's impossible. Not with people out of the office. They got to have all hands on deck.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, they can't do it. They need all hands on deck. They need to get with the program. They can't handle it.
No, they can't. But now, if it is on track, then they'll be fine with the stages where they come up with a story and then the online comes out. They'll be good. But at least we're going to find out. And the thing is, I always ask the question to my people, where's the hype? We're 10 days away or so from a legit update.
The hype is non-existent. They can sit there and say, this, that, and the third, but right now, 215 days, however long it is, until release, at least as we know. I mean, right now the hype is just literally non-existent. I mean, I used to talk about it almost every day out here, and the conversation just completely goes silent. I mean, it's just completely, something's happened with this game.
Yeah, I mean, if you factor everything in, they waited until May to delay the thing. And like, hi, everyone.
Oh, Lord.
That's ChatGPT garbage. That's what that is. You know how lazy you have to be? I mean, imagine the secretary or the whoever the hell it was is so lazy that Sam Hauser goes, hey, whatever your name is, you need to write a letter to delay the game. The biggest game of all time. Hey, ChatGPT, I want to piss off the Rockstar fan base. Help me do this in the best way possible. That's what happened.
Yeah, yeah,
and
it's just unbelievable. And they delayed it, and they said we know it's not when you expected it to be, and all this other stuff. And but their goal apparently is to exceed expectations, and it's just like I would love to see this game even try and because we saw the nighttime shot, and you can see the. And these losers in here want to be fake game developers. They think they know everything about it, yet they've never worked on a video game before in their life. But they say, well, it's just level of detail. But we saw it. You zoom in on the buildings at nighttime, the skyline, and it's PS3 and it's PS. It's the same thing as GTA 5. It's got these cardboard, not even like fake 3D interiors. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's one thing to like, let's say they come out with a game and you play at night and it's exposed. Once the game comes out, it's like, okay, well, these night scenes look bad, but this is on the front page of the website. Like, that's how bad the game is. It's on the front page.
It's over. It's on the front page of the website. Yeah, this is the best they have to show for is what that means. And people and not only that, but if you look at the NPCs, if you zoom in, the NPC, all of them are just standing around. I mean, it is bad. It's just like GTA 5. They just stand around and. Now, Red Dead Redemption 2 is bad at that too. Red Dead Redemption 2, the NPCs just stand around in that game.
I just don't like the lie. Like when you show me that screenshot, you know that stadium's fake. Like we know it, you know it, I know it.
Lord,
like
that
the cruise ship is fake.
Oh yeah, and even if that that's all story stuff too, anyway. I mean they'll do a mission in the cruise ship or something, and once the mission's over, you won't be able to go back into the cruise ship. That's how that's probably going to work.
And the thing is, a lot of the Rockstar Glazers, and this will get you banned anywhere if you say this, but when you tell them, hey, guy, even if you put on the glasses, I could put on the glasses and go, listen, guys, GTA 5, you remember the homeless camp in the trailer and the farmers working the field?
Holy shit. Never made it into the final game. Dude.
They deny it.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Never made it into the final game. Could you imagine? That's worse than Watch Dogs 1.
Oh man, and I remember whenever we talk about Watch Dogs, I never will forget that moment at E3. Watch Dogs 1, my jaw was on the floor.
Oh yeah, I was like, holy fuck, this is what we've been in. I mean, it just looks so fucking good, so immersive, and and it's just like I'm still waiting for that game to release. Like you know what I mean? Like where is that game?
Well, the crazy thing is with Watch Dogs is when they showed that off. I mean, at the time, I wasn't thinking this way, but looking back on it, that was an $8,000 rig with a huge fan blasting on it, barely running the damn thing. But I remember I was so obsessed with that game when it launched or was revealed at E3. I was so excited. But I remember in August of that year, the gameplay trailer came out. It was so bad. I got my money back on the pre-order. I never even bought it.
Yeah.
Never even bought it. But I went from totally obsessed with I wanted to play this game to I didn't give two shits.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because, that was a cross-gen title, PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, and it's just like, well, yeah, there's no way they can make that game. Like you said, it was probably running on an exclusive rig and an exclusive thing that they created just for that presentation. And it's just like, it's just insanity to me how they can show something that just blatantly misrepresents the actual game that you get, when it actually releases. I mean, it's worse than going to the restaurant and seeing the fucking plump hamburger, and then when you get it, it's a small freaking shrivel.
Yeah, it's like those fries you get in those boo buckets you've been getting lately on the walking streams, man. Dude, are they not putting salt in there? You keep saying there's no salt.
Dude, those fries are for freaking ants, bro. It's like this big. I mean, I know it's a kid's meal, but like, holy shit. It's insanity.
And there's like 10 fries in there in that little bag?
Yeah, if that. It's crazy.
Jeez.
It was a $5 Happy Meal, by the way.
And you talked about we mentioned the homeless camp and the farmers, like that was a sham. I wonder, how does that translate to GTA 6? And I already got the answer. That beach, I'm going to tell you something. When that game comes out.
Oh, hell no. Oh, my God.
If that beach don't look like that.
Oh, my. It's over. It's
done.
over. It's over. That's it. That's the Watch
Dogs. It's a straight up lie.
Right there. That's the Watch Dogs moment for that game. If they cannot live up to what they showed in trailer 1, it's over. And they will. Here's the thing, Mike Bobo. They're going to defend it. They will. It doesn't matter. They'll defend it. They'll say, well, we don't need that many NPCs on the beach, and that was just a trailer, and it came out years ago, and all this crap. I mean, it's just crazy because they defend GTA 5 and the downgrades for that game, and they say, well, they tried to do too much on the old hardware and stuff like that. But it's just like, well, what's the excuse now?
Well, even GTA 5, there was one trailer where it shows people jogging down the pier. Who
Doesn't
the
exist.
hell's no? Nobody's doing that.
What the fuck? It is so bad. Yeah, they literally just fake those scenes, and none of that's in the game. And even if it is, it's nothing like what they showed. The animation, and that's the problem. It's just like, well, we've seen this time and time again from Rockstar. In fact, I would argue they're as bad as Ubisoft in regards to showing something that isn't necessarily what you get when you buy it.
And somebody in the chat was talking about the Series S, and that's a good point.
Oh,
Can you imagine playing it on
Dude.
that? Oh,
Well, it's over.
mean-
I mean, and that's the thing too. It's just like maybe they should just cancel that version. Because
they should.
Yeah.
You know.
They
But I
should-
was begging people. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I was begging people on my show months ago. I said, listen to me. Throw the Series S in the garbage. It's Dookie shoes. It's straight Dookie shoes. I was begging people, and I said, listen, go to Target right now. You can get a PS5 Pro with Target Circle for less than $600. I got it for less than $600.
Dude,
And I was begging people, and they were laughing at
look,
me.
Mike Bobo, look at the price now. $750.
And I told him it would go up. You knew it. You were
You
saying
saved
it too.
$150+, dude. Holy
I saved
shit.
enough for early access so I can be cool like Hassan with all my friends and play it on Friday before it drops.
Oh,
It'd be so
shit.
cool.
Well, you'll have, I mean, well, what do you think about the 60 frames thing? There's that one guy, Detective Seeds on Twitter, that wannabe insider, and all. These people are just, they have no lives. They think they're so cool and they're so amazing that they get scoops, and it's just the cringiest culture ever. But, he was implying that they're working with the Sony engineers and stuff for the PlayStation 5 Pro to make it hit 60 frames, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this about Detective Seeds. You're right. He probably doesn't have a life. He probably does need some help. But his track record has been really good.
Yeah.
Because he's been spot on, and I do agree with them for a couple of reasons. And this might be, look, like the big streamers, they don't talk about this shit. They just want to say, guys, look at my GTA 5 gameplay in the background. Let me tell you the most obvious
my
shit.
God. There's no way that these people are actually watching those videos. Like, they have to be botting their views, bro. Who is going to sit there and watch some lame-ass B-roll of fucking online gameplay while they yap over it? You know what I mean?
Well, it's all the same.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Dude.
But I'll say, here's my point about the 60 FPS thing. So the PS5 Pro exists for one reason, and that's GTA 6, right? Like the premium of the generation or whatever. The thing is, when he mentioned that the PSSR2 update, which essentially will unlock 60 frames, comes out in May, right? Like, that's obviously convenient because that's when GTA 6 is going to drop.
yeah.
So I agree with his assessment on that. So I do think that it will be 60 FPS on the Pro, but it has to be, because if it's not, Sony failed. The PS5 Pro was a complete failure.
Yeah.
It's,
Well, and if it is, they can bundle it in and create the PS5 Pro GTA 6 bundle, and it will sell for $750, no problem. And hell, they can raise the price to $800, and that shit's gonna fucking sell.
well, they'll be $1,200 on eBay once it becomes official that it's 60. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So you'll be making, even if you throw yours up on eBay when this game actually does come out, because they're going to be sold. Now that's one thing that will happen. I mean, that's more realistic, is that these consoles will be harder to find because it's not on PC, so it's not on Switch 2, it's not on Nintendo consoles. So you only have two options: it's Xbox or PlayStation. And right now, no one wants those consoles because they're older, and the new generation's starting in probably a few years from now. But GTA 6 is going to be the exception, and the PlayStation 5 Pro especially. I mean, if it really has that 60 frames enabled, and you can't get that on base PS5, people are going to want that experience.
But at the same time, too, I think what people forget about is, even if you get the Pro, like some of these consumers, they're so brain dead, they don't realize if you don't have an OLED that does VRR,
You gotta
you got to have it, or a gaming monitor that can actually show you the picture. Because if you go get a box TV from the thrift store with an HDMI converter, like it's not going to look the same. That is not the same game. It's not. But they don't get that. Like, I don't think they understand. Like, you need to get a good ass TV or panel.
Yeah,
It's
So
not
when
gonna make
you
sense.
really factor in, well, then that's the thing too. TVs will probably be going too, because I mean, if you have an older TV, and you get a PS5 Pro, it's not going to shine on that. So you want to get an OLED television so that it looks the best that it can possibly be, and that's another.
And if if you got the scratch for it, like the LG C series are crazy.
Yeah.
The C2s, the
Yeah,
C3s,
those are over 1K, aren't they?
they're
Are
like
they-
$2,000. Yeah, they can be. Yeah, they're crazy.
What the fuck?
That I mean, there's options, but those things they're fantastic. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to have that to get the full experience, but you're gonna have to shell out some money
Right.
regardless.
Well, you might as well go all in if you're going to buy a PS5 Pro just for 60 frames, and you want that to
Yeah.
look as best as possible. They will AI frame gen it no matter what. Yeah, but not on base PS5 because the base PS5 probably doesn't have the compute power to do the AI. Well, I mean, obviously, it doesn't have that stuff. It doesn't have that frame gener. It doesn't have that whatever they call it, the DLSS stuff.
And even if it did, it doesn't matter because Sony won't do that.
Right.
Sony
yeah, 'cause
needs you to buy that
They're
Pro.
going to put it. They're going to put it on their flagship console, the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Yeah. And like I said, when I was telling people to buy one, it's too late now because at minimum it's $750 plus the controller, plus if you want to get a DualSense Edge, and then if the 60 FPS thing. Could you imagine if they, it would be really nasty if they said, "Oh, it's 60 FPS like the day before Black Friday."
Holy shit,
Could you imagine the store like Best Buy? You
dude!
couldn't get in that son of a bitch
Yeah.
if they did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would be crazy. Well, what do you think about the What do you think about the pre-order and the preload system? Do you think there's going to be an exclusive one for this game? Because I mean, if they just came out in the woodwork and said, "Hey guys," because they already have the wish list thing on the PlayStation Store and stuff, but if they just came out of the woodwork and they said, "Preload now," I mean, the servers would be down for that would cause just massive issues.
Well, I think you were the first person I've ever heard that brought it up, I guess, over a year ago. You mentioned the preload thing, right? Like the idea that they were
it just logically makes sense. It's just like, I mean, I don't understand how they're going to have the infrastructure. You know who else used that word? But the schools are shutting down, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, dude! How does that even make sense, bro? The schools are shutting down, by the way. Like, what does that even mean?
Does he think that boomer teachers, I can't wait to be Lucia. I'm a 50-year-old preschool teacher, but I'm going to be Lucia. Like, no. No. Okay, I think one thing that we can do in the future, because I mean, this would be, you want to talk about Blockbuster? We go and just walk on the street, interview people, and say, "Hey, tell me about GTA 6." They'd look at you like you were crazy. 99% of these people wouldn't know. They don't know.
That's what I'm saying. And it's just like, bro, to say that is just like being in the video game bubble. It's like, I mean, I know GTA 6 is an exception and a phenomenon, but again, Rockstar's, they've just gotten GTA to a point where it's just like, well, yeah, people care, but they don't care about it right now. I mean, no one else is talking about it except us. We're probably the only ones alive on YouTube right now talking about this.
Probably, and Upon Fee said something. He said that I guess Luke Steffens is saying that 80% of the class won't turn up. That's
what does that mean? Did you see his video? He had like the fake news coverage over it too, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
I didn't even look at the comments because I didn't even want to see the nonsense in there. I didn't want to look at it. I've got my own problems because, like the Battlefield. And I'll get back to the preload in a minute because that is a good question. But the Battlefield video, I got like 130,000 views, 600 comments, and not one defended the game. Not one defended. And tonight we're actually streaming tonight the Royale. Me and my co-host, we're going to stream it later.
You guys can get into that slop. Man,
it's so bad. And I'm probably not even going to play it that long today. And I probably won't touch it again, to be honest with you.
Oh no, that's a one and done. That's a one and done. I don't see that having lasting power. At first, I thought it was going to interfere with Arc Raiders, but I think Arc Raiders is fine.
Yeah, but I'll get back to your question about the preload thing because I think you were the first person on YouTube that was saying anything about that, and that to me impressed me because I was like, okay, this makes a lot of sense. I just didn't think about it.
Right.
I was like, yeah, he's right. Like, because you got to think, right? Let's. Wait a minute. Do I need the? Hold on. This is too much math. I need these.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
Here we go.
You ready? Okay. So if we calculate, let's be like Luke Steffens and calculate this so we get it right. Okay. So if we estimate what 50 million, 30 to 50 million day one.
Yeah.
people. Okay, so, and I guess there's like 100 million PlayStations, and this is a lot of math, guys. I gotta have these glasses.
Holy shit.
Then there's 30 million Xboxes roughly from the last reports. I did my homework. See, I got my glasses. I did my homework. I came to school. I'm ready. So if you put it that way, you could say 30 million PS people, 15 or so, 20 million Xbox, whatever. You can't have 30 million people in the Sony store downloading a 300, and by the way, 300 gigs
Cool.
minimum.
Yeah, it's
Like-
it's just the infrastructure is not there.
And so, like you said, what I think is going to happen is if you pay the big money, the 150 for the super premium, whatever BS Shark card, GTA Plus trash, whatever it is, if you pay the 150 for that, I think that you're going to get the earliest queue. They're going to basically give you either going to be a key or just comes with your pre-order email that's like, hey, this is your window to download the game.
Yep.
You've got, imagine somebody who lives in like buttfuck nowhere with like 1 megabyte download, and they never get games because they're like, they're one of those people. They never play any games, but they're going to get this game. That would take 2 weeks. What are they good? They're screwed. They might as well move now. Luke Steffens probably told them to move from their house, buy a new house in an area that gets fiber. I mean, they need to move. Call a U-Haul and move their stuff. Get download speed. It's that bad.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's probably the way they're going to do it. They'll have queues for it. They got to figure it out. And that's the thing too. It's like, well, if this game isn't getting delayed, that shit has to start. Like, that stuff has to get set in motion way before the game actually comes out. From January to May, let's assume it doesn't get delayed. From January to May, how many months is that? 5, 4? Bro, they got to get advertisements on billboards. They got to get all of this stuff ready. And it just takes time to get all that stuff in motion.
Yeah, and it makes sense to me that because of the queue, they would need to go ahead and get the preload stuff or the pre-order started in December.
Exactly.
Get that started now because they're running out of time.
Yeah, because there's millions and millions and millions of people that are pre-ordering the game.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be close to 50 million at least on launch day, and I think that might be conservative, but it's going to be a lot of people, so it's going to be interesting. But I do think it'll be 300 gigs. I do see that. If it's all it's cracked up to be, if this game is like 100 gigs, we're done. It's trash.
Oh hell no! There's no way. Well, Mike Bubble, they would be praising it. They would say, "Wow, the Rockstar devs are wizards. They compress this down and all this crap." They'll spin it and those shills on Twitter, especially the Synth Potato and all those other life guys. They get Rockstar and they just. They
shouldn't make any sacrifices. This is a premium game for premium gamers who can handle it.
We don't want anything compressed. We'll take 300 gigs if the game's fucking amazing. If it has all the interiors and everything, fuck it. I don't care if the damn thing fills up the whole SSD. We'll delete every game to play.
Yeah, because this is supposed to be the biggest and greatest game ever, and there's no hype, and people are making concessions and they're making excuses for Rockstar. They're already doing. You can tell if you see the rumblings online. They're already laying the groundwork. Say, well, it's okay. We'll give them a pass. I'm like, why? Why?
It's unbelievable. When Rockstar went in for several years, they went in and they scrubbed GTA 5 squeaky clean. Because there was some things in there that they knew would rock the boat, and they saw that it was making billions of dollars. And I guess they didn't really forecast that in a way that they thought. And they went in and they scrubbed a certain flag out of the game. They scrubbed certain NPCs out of the game. And mind you, this is GTA 5, and it's like, holy shit! Like if that's what's to come, then I can't even imagine how sanitized GTA 6 is going to be. That beach is going to be, like you said, you're going to be walking slow through that beach, and it's over.
Yeah, and hey, you know what? This content is so good. Even the cat came in.
It's over. The cat's in there.
Yeah,
Holy
she's in. She's in here now because she can't believe what she's hearing. It's too true. But yeah, the thing you mentioned about the censorship, and I think this is a big culture shock for people, is GTA 6. Like when you get this game, I just don't think the average person understands that the hospital, that's never happening again. That is never happening ever again. And they don't like the North Point Mall thing. Like there's like in Vice City had that mall. I think they're bringing that back from what I'm seeing. The indoor mall in the game. Like look, you're going to go in there and buy a tuxedo, buy a hat, buy your Hassan glasses. Like that's all you're doing in there. You're not like it's just a skate shop. It's literally the skate shop.
Dude, it is. It's a glorified skate shop.
So I just think that the average guy that doesn't watch streamers and isn't on YouTube looking at, so like they only see the trailers, right? Like the average consumer, they're going to be totally lost, and they're going to just be completely shocked, and it's not good. So I don't think anybody can help. I mean, I just think it needs to be shut. I mean, they got Oprah in the game. Maybe she's going to shut it down. You know, maybe
they got Oprah Winfrey. It's over.
And if you look at Trailer 2, this is one that really pisses me off, is like people keep saying, guys, it's going to look just like Trailer 2. Oh. No, it's not. It's not looking like that. Like that first scene when he's like, fuck you doing up there?
Oh.
You know, like, dude, it's like that quality. Unless you see it, maybe you see it differently, but I don't think the quality, I just don't see it being that good.
Yeah, they're going to downgrade it. Well, they have to for Series S, if anything. And really, one of the big things though is that apparent new animation system. You know, you look at that screenshot of the what is it, the crocodile or the gator or something, whatever the hell it's called. I forgot, the snake or whatever. Well, the NPCs are on top of it, and it's like how did they get there? Like if we go up to that statue, you're telling me these NPCs can't find a way down? Like that, my immersion's ruined. The game, just shut the game off. I mean,
well, it's like that screenshot has that old lady in the motor scooter thing.
Yep.
Look, if I go to that motor scooter and I can't press triangle, we got a problem.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can't get that right, then it is over. I mean, the refunds will be so big. And
here's the thing, people don't realize, and you talk about all the time, the talent at Rockstar is gone, right? So like, if you think about the story, look what we're working with here. Let's stick to the facts. Jason Duval. I mean, and then Raul Batista, Booby Ike. I mean, Booby
dude, can you? I'm not. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, who are these hobos?
Like, I just want to explain. Like, when my co-host was in Scotland, he should have got all the developers outside together, got them all together, and said, "I have free lattes." That's how he should. That's what he should.
They would have came swarming like zombies. Holy shit!
And he should have said, "Guys, I'm going to give you a lesson, okay, on how to be a good writer." When I'm in school, in elementary school, if you were an elementary school student and you had to write an essay and your character's name was Booby Ike and Raul Batista, and Cal Hampton's my favorite character, he's a fat ass loser.
Whoa.
You'd get an F. The teacher would fail your ass. You should too. I mean,
the characters are so uninteresting. It's so bad. If this were a Ubisoft game, they would be freaking. They wouldn't be buying. I mean, bro, if this were the new Saints Row, they wouldn't give two shits about it. The only reason why they care about this game is because it's Rockstar. That's it.
Yeah, it's rough, and like right now I'm not intrigued because all we've seen about the story is you go to the Rusty Anchor bar and you hang out with Lucia's pregnant, which she's pregnant, by the way, which that concerns me because if that is it's the case, you know those interiors will be locked down. They're going to have to be because that sensitivity, you know what I mean? They're not going to, so they shouldn't even include that in the game. Like my thing is there should be no kids, no, all that. That shouldn't exist at all because that just creates roadblocks. So why put that in the game? It doesn't make
That's what I'm saying. Well, I think that's why they're in the game. Because they have to that's their way of censoring it. They're because that's actually a smart way to do it actually. Because the gamer will play and be like, well, it makes sense, but it's an immature game, and it's just like, what happened to Grand Theft Auto? And that's the thing. That's the reality check and wake up call, is that just like Battlefield, all new team, they had to hire the Call of Duty guy to come in and try and get this thing back on track, while the Battlefield Bad Company dev team is working on Arc Raiders. But Rockstar, I mean, it's only going to be Grand Theft Auto by name, and that's about it.
And that's the only thing that's going to that'll move the sales needle. That's all they care about. It'll move the needle. But
well, their consumers are lining up right now.
Yeah, and you mentioned the Battlefield thing. Like, we knew that was dead when they had that reveal event and the guy came out in the cargo pants and they all had the beards. Like that,
Well,
you're
that was a
trying
whole-
too hard.
Yeah, they paid all those influencers to fly out to Los Angeles and play the game early and all this crap, and it's just like it's just a try hard moment where they're just trying too hard to push this game, and it's like instead of organically saying it's great, they're just hiring people to essentially say it's great, and it's just crazy.
A week from now, Tim the Tap Man will be putting this game down. I mean, I actually peeked at his stream for about 5 minutes, and he was bitching everybody out, like his other fellow streamers. He was bitching about because he's like, "What are we doing, guys? Hurry up! I need to get in the chat. I need to get in the game." I'm like, "Bro, what the?"
Oh
like,
my
he was
god!
bitching him
They're so
out.
miserable playing that game because they know it
Yeah.
sucks. They're not going to say that because you go against the grain, you don't win. That's the reality. But deep down, they're only playing it because it's relevant for a few days, weeks. But they're not playing that long term. I mean, they're jumping ship to Call of Duty in a few weeks in November.
Yeah, and remember what they invited Scump, right? They invited him to the reveal event. Did you see how depressed he looked? Like a guy in a pharmaceutical commercial. He was in a pharmaceutical ad for like being, sad or whatever. But that's how bad he looked. So I mean, he couldn't even fake it. I don't know what he got paid. I don't know what the check was, but that check wasn't big enough because he didn't put a smile on his face. That's how bad that game was. I mean, imagine getting paid and all you have to do is put on the clown paint, and smile on the camera. And you can't do it. If somebody wrote me a check that big, I mean, I guess I'd be sitting there going, "This is the greatest thing I've ever seen."
Exactly. I mean,
you know?
holy shit! But it's just the game is just not. It's not interesting. I mean, in 1 year from now, the game's totally. It's just totally irrelevant. They'll be talking about Battlefield 7 by then.
And then the whole cycle will repeat again. Everybody on Reddit will go, "Oh my God, guys, it's happening! The greatest thing ever!" And then a week later,
and the narrative will change too on Reddit and all these other gossip social places, destinations. But the narrative will change. They'll say, "Well, Battlefield 6 was good, but this is really their time to shine." But even though they were shilling it, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and I even think that Discord is worse than I think it's actually worse than Reddit. It's gotten worse.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Because when I told them in March, I was in there with I made up a certain account and I went into that thing and I said, "Listen, guys," I said, "there will be marketing," and they said, "That's rage bait, Instaban." So then I made another account.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, you know what you should do. You should go into the GTA 6 one and say, "Detective Seeds confirmed 60 frames," and see how long you last. Oh shit.
Well, they can't handle the facts, but I've always said, like, if someone says rage bait equals someone made a good point and I'm not logically capable or coherent enough to argue it. That's it. That's what rage bait is. You're not capable of responding. And so back then I put out a message on there. I made another alt on there and I said, "Listen, guys," and I said this in March. And we even have a video of it. And this is the one we got like the 1 million views or whatever. When dead ass, we said, "Look, hey, the game is getting delayed in May and trailer 2 is coming out in May." And I even said in Discord, I was like, the third trailer will come out in November. Instaban. And I'm like, well, 2 of those things already happened. I was right about those. It's not that hard to see. Like, it's pretty obvious to me that, like, when May came around, it was like, here's the same thing. Wasn't in May, right? That was 6 months before the potential release for the fall, right?
Yeah.
If it was coming out in October. Yep. So same thing here. They had to do something. And again, we're 210 days. I think it's less than 215 now. It's like between 210 or 215. They're away from the release. Around. So with a 6 month. So like, it's inevitable, and that's the thing. You want to get rewarded on the internet as a creator, tell the future. That's the only way to get rewarded on YouTube or TikTok. You have to predict the future. It's the only way. Because I don't know how you do it over here. Because like you said, if I just did it on YouTube, it would be impossible. I can't, Yeah. You put in a decade plus of work.
Yeah.
That's what it takes.
Yeah, just to get it to 200 viewers. I mean, and not only that, I was a fucking viral meme. I mean, there's guys that got pictures of my face on shirts selling it, and it's just, I'm not even trolling either. I don't know how many you sold, but it's just like, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's just not much you can do over here. And I don't even think with GTA 6 it'll be so saturated. I don't really think it'll make much of a difference for anybody. Unless you're, one of those huge.
That's the thing. It's like even if you were able to get the game early, and if there is a physical release, that's going to go for big money. If someone has it early and they're selling it early, and that's going to be a big money opportunity. But if anyone's able to get the game early and have a head start in making content and getting every video ready and scheduling it and all that stuff, I mean, they're going to be millions and millions and millions of views. I mean, the first person to upload the ending, because think about it, if the game doesn't leak and there is no physical copy, and that's another question too, do you think there's going to be a disc version? Because I mean, if they put out a disc, that's what I'm saying. If they put out a disc version, the whole fucking game's leaking, and it's like, well, this is the biggest video game ever, and it's like, unless they lock it down with internet.
Well, there's a warehouse in the Midwest, I think, that makes most of the discs.
Really?
At least when they do it in the U.S., there's some factory or whatever they make most of those. Some warehouse worker, they're not stupid. They would just grab a box of those and they'd be retiring. They put in their 2-week notice.
Oh,
see ya.
Shit.
We're gonna sell these on eBay, and I don't know. I heard about where this place is, but I can't remember. Maybe that's where we should go next. Interview them if they do make physical copies. Could you imagine interviewing the warehouse workers where they're making they're printing the disc? Like, hey,
holy shit! Yeah, they get to see the disc for the first time. That's crazy.
I think it'll be like, I think you mentioned this before, but I agree with you. I think it'll be like a collector's edition thing later down the road, but I don't see that being a day one because it's too risky.
The game, and because the game's leaked, I mean, tremendously already. There's already been 2 or 3 leaks with this game. I mean, the trailer 1 that came out like 24 hours earlier, or however many hours earlier, because some guy hacked something or whatever the story was for that. And then, the gameplay that leaked from 2022, I mean, how many hours of gameplay leaked? A ton of hours of gameplay. So Rockstar's already been through the ringer with this game, and it's like, well, to prevent the whole game from leaking is to really just lock it down and not put it on disc initially.
Yeah, and you mentioned the alpha stuff, and a lot of people aren't talking about it enough, but I get that graphically it'll look better than the alpha, but the alpha, that's the core. That's what you're getting, is a reskin. It's literally a reskin of RDR2. Is what it looks like to me. I'm not impressed. And that they probably cut the social media system back a little bit. They're cutting features. And so because right now I think they're spending the next 6 months cutting crap so they can get the game out. They're just sitting there cutting out stuff they don't need. And I believe Jason Schreier when he said the game's in hell. I believe it.
Well, that's just not
story.
God damn. Developmental hell this close from release, that's insanity.
Well, here's the question then. Within 8 days, we're going to get the answer. So what would happen if we don't get any update? And I mentioned this in the chat a lot, is if we don't get any updates and November 6th comes and he says, Strauss is like, well, we're on track. It's delayed, 100%.
Oh, yeah. That's basically
it's,
what
it's
that's
delayed again. Like there's, now, if it is, my question to you is, let's say we don't get any news. When would they tell us the delay? Let's assume it gets delayed. Would they wait till December, or would they wait till next year to go, hey, hi, everyone, give us more time?
Yeah,
because that's what I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the best call is there, but, I mean, maybe before the next investor call, probably, which is in late January or February. God damn. Holy shit! They have to reassure their investors that this shit is still on track and But my God! But I will say that
people. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I will say that if it does get delayed, though, that means other games are getting pushed back too, like Wolverine and all these other bigger titles because Wolverine's a big PlayStation title for next year, and that's not coming out fall of 2026 if GTA 6 gets pushed back. So it's going to have a ripple effect for a lot of other publishers and developers.
Yeah, I think the smart thing, if they should have hired me, but if I worked at some of these other gaming companies, if I worked at one of these gaming companies and I told them, listen, guys, and I'm talking before the delay was announced for GTA, I would have told the companies, listen, I'll bet my job on it. Put your game out fall 25 because the game will be delayed. Because you'd had a clear slate. You'd had no competition, right?
Yeah.
If you'd have told if whatever company you work for is like, hey, just put your game out anyway, don't worry about it. GTA's not coming out. You'd be fine. Just
Well,
take the gamble.
Yeah, and I think that's why Battlefield came out when it did. I think, because where else would they would have put this thing out? If they wait until next year, it's just like, well, the excitement isn't going to be as big. But they put it out right now this year, and it was a great strategy to just get it out. And they just created maps and one of the worst campaign in the Battlefield game, and they didn't care. The consumers didn't care. They said, well, we're so back, we're so hype, and all this crap. And then they throw out this half-ass battle royale mode to try and get ahead of like fucking Arc Raiders hype or whatever the fuck. And it's just insanity to me. But there's no way that once they saw that GTA 6 was delayed to May, they fucking said all hands on deck. Crunch. Battlefield 6 releases this fall. That was the decision, because the release date for that wasn't even I don't even think a thing in May.
Well, it's funny too that you can tell the game is rushed, and that makes sense. And I love that, like, when you go to these fanboys on Reddit and stuff, and I remember before the game dropped, they were like, oh my gosh, this is the game of the century. I'm so hyped, guys. I'm taking a week off. Like, I'm so ready. Like, all this bullshit. 1 week later, the same people are going, I feel like this game is half-baked, guys. It just doesn't seem... No shit! Like, we could have told you that. I mean, it's like do they just pretend to be shocked, or do they like to be scammed? Maybe they just like it. I don't know.
Yeah, they like to they just whatever brings the most attention is really what they I don't know. They don't even know what to feel. I mean, they just listen to these losers on all of these social media platforms, and they don't have a thought in their head.
And I'm curious about your chat here. This is some fantastic collab right now. Some great conversation. It seems it's dead as a door now. What's going on over here?
That's what I'm saying.
This is like really great content. This is Mike Bobo Stinks and Michael Does Life. World class over here.
They can't handle it. Chat's dead as a door. Could you imagine doing your podcast with this chat? Like, bro.
we don't have, obviously you're a much larger platform than we are, but like we still get 70 to 100 people on a good day, and the chat moves. And
they're engaging heavily. That's what I'm saying. So you don't, we have 232, but most of them are just lurking. They're not engaging. They're not, having anything to contribute to. And it's just like, well, hell, we could have just recorded this if they don't want to, I mean, it's just insanity.
And they're actually getting a scoop into some exclusive stuff. You've never seen the Hassan Timu stuff. You guys have never seen we actually interviewed the devs. My co-host did, and I have some inside information on Aaron Garbett. Like, you're not getting this anywhere. And I wouldn't give this exclusive to anybody but you. If TGG was like, bro, I need you, I'd be like, hey, screw off, bro.
Dude. Holy shit.
Care.
Yeah, and you guys got Aaron Garbett, and he is like a veteran art designer at Rockstar North.
Well, that next day when they went to work, that Sam Hauser had a meeting with them like, yo, you guys can't be talking to those guys out on the street. Like, they dead ass had a security meeting.
You said they opened up in a little bit too much.
Yeah, and we have a video clip, but we had some back and forth about it because there are some repercussions that, we got to be careful, because we're not trying to get anybody, in jeopardy or anything like that. But there was somebody that I do think maybe either they were trolling us or he did slip up, because the way he phrased what he said, it didn't seem too confident that the plan is still the May thing. And I don't know if he's just messing with us, but the way that he said what he did, and my co-host was there, and he's like, yeah, this, and he said the vibe from all the devs, because there's an hour of footage that no one's ever seen. You're not going to see it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, exactly.
You're not going to see that footage.
Content.
We're never releasing that footage.
Yeah.
Now, MTV, they come knocking again. Maybe, but they're not going to, what are they going to do with it? Like, what is ridiculousness going to do? Because their media company was like, hey, we're interested in this. I'm like, okay, well, we can have a conversation, but there's not, it doesn't really benefit us that much, so it's not worth it. Right. But in that stuff, he told me when he's out there that they just look so depressed, just so broken. Like, imagine working on the biggest game ever and you're depressed out of your mind.
Right, like you're having a big I guess they just can't see it from the outside. Maybe they don't have that perspective because they're slaving away at it. But well, that's what they need to be doing. I mean, they should be kind of stressed, in my opinion. You know, they need to be working hard on this thing to get it out when they said it's coming out. I mean, it's just, it has to happen. I mean, there's just, but if you know, the fact that they're not seemingly confident in it releasing in May is not, that is not great.
Well, could you imagine if we didn't have this plan to do this, to talk to these devs? I mean, look at all this content that never would have been.
And I don't think they're trolling. I just don't think they're media trained. They're not used to cameras and stuff. So you know, I don't. But it's crazy because you know they signed NDAs and stuff, and
that's on them. If they slip up, that's their fault.
Yeah.
You know, and all it was journalism. But I'll say, I couldn't believe the amount of news articles that were like, one of them said that he like chased them down and apprehended. It literally said in one of the articles that Back on Boulevard apprehended the developer on the street, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
They just make up anything.
I mean, you wouldn't believe. I mean,
Leave
even
the devs
there was
alone. Oh my God.
There was a newspaper in the UK that reached out for a quote. Like they emailed us and they were like, "Yo, we want a quote about the game." So I gave them a little. I said, "Oh yeah, October 28th, the trailer's gonna drop," and then they put it in the article.
No, there's no way.
They said the leak suggests. I'm like, what the hell?
Holy shit!
A BS leak spraying through X. It was hilarious. I can't remember which one. I think it was Metro UK was the article.
Wow.
Whoever, but it's just like, but it shows you how desperate they are, because to me, it wasn't, I didn't think it was that big of a deal, right? Like when we came up with the plan, I didn't think it would be that crazy.
Yeah.
But is it just people are that desperate for something? I mean, I don't know.
Well,
but
no one's ever done it before. I mean, it's just like this is content that literally no one else will ever produce. I mean, they'd rather sit behind, you know, and they'd rather sit in their room with a mask on and just roll GTA Online gameplay, and you know that's the content they want to make. And then as soon as someone else comes out with the scoop, they get really hot about it because they didn't have the first scoop, because they want the clout, they want the attention, and it's just like, well, your buddy did real journalism on the street, and it's like if they were offended by that, can you imagine what do they think about the paparazzi and stuff that go up to the celebrities in airports to ask questions and stuff like that? I mean, it's just like these guys live under a fucking rock.
Well, and it's really sad because beyond that, the other day when my jaw fell off when I saw that Australian clown, that Rockstar shill, you know, that big YouTuber, the one, you know, I don't even like saying his name.
Oh my God.
He's like, guys, we got the drone out here. We're flying around people's neighborhoods. Like, that's Lester vibes. Like, you're dead ass Lester. All we did was ask a question. You're in people's backyards with a drone, and yet he's praised.
Dude,
every
for
comment
real.
praised him.
Oh yeah. They said that was fantastic. Great shot. Great drone shot. We love that perspective. But you know, if you know, how dare you ask a question on the street, on a public street, you know, which is, I mean, it's just fucking insanity.
Yeah, and they, I don't know. I mean, just you could have gone on Google Earth and gotten a better picture than he did.
Right.
You'd have gone to, you could have done Google Earth and saved the money from coming all the way over here and flying a freaking drone around. And then the dancer pole thing, that's even worse. Oh. They're whole ass articles about how there's fingerprints on the poles. Oh my God, there's fingerprints like they look like they're schizos.
Oh man, this is why Jack Thompson needs to come back, because there's just a level of mental illness that is unprecedented levels to which we've never seen before. I mean, it's just, can you imagine obsessing over smears on a fucking pole? I mean, holy shit. It's over.
Well, I think Piers Morgan and Jack Thompson need to sit down and have a nice conversation on CNN, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what needs to happen.
Yeah, because everything that Jack Thompson was preaching about is even more realistic, more violent, even if the game is automatically censored. But that's a great thing that you brought up earlier about that's how they're going to censor the game. That's how they're going to censor the fucking game.
We cracked the code right here on
like literally that, because that's how you do it. Skyrim has kids in it, censor it. The GTA 6, that's how they're going to censor it. Because, well, there's also that one screenshot where it's just like you zoom in on it and Is it an elephant or is it a dinosaur or whatever like? What is that?
I'm saying we were saying it was an elephant. It dead ass. I mean, if you zoom in on it, it's an elephant to me, which that doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying. Like the game's so fucking unfinished. There's an elephant randomly roaming around, bro.
Dude, they asked Copilot, make an elephant, just slap it in you.
Yeah. It's insane. It is just mind blowing. But trailer 2, I mean, it was just the views have stagnated on that thing. Like
Yeah.
It's is it what 125, 126, 127 million?
I think it's worse. I think trailer 2, in my view, is worse than trailer 1 because at least with trailer 1, like we didn't know that it'd be such a sob story about, Jason and Lucia going on dates and, all that stuff and going bowling. Can you imagine the phone calls from Cal? Hi, Jason. I want to go bowling.
Yeah, we can't. I don't even want to play the game anymore. I mean, that shit's gonna be worse than Roman. Roman was at least like kind of funny and shit, like Nico, the American Dream, the titties.
Well,
all
what
that
happened to
stuff.
little Jacob? We need him back.
That's
Little
what I'm
Jacob
saying.
was-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, these characters look so, and they can't even come up with their own characters now. It's all just parodies and stuff. And what about the Florida Joker? Do you think the Florida Joker? What happened? You got to get the Florida Joker on your show. You got to get the Florida Joker. Rockstar.
I
maybe
would
paid
love.
him.
I want to reach out to him, and I talked to my co-host about that for real the other day because we were like, you know what, that'd be amazing to get him on because I don't think he's in the game. I think he's been cut out, and they just paid him a settlement, right? Like I imagine that's what probably happened, that he got a settlement outside of the courtroom because I don't think it went to like all that far, did it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so they probably just cut him a check. I don't think he's in the game, but that it's a little bit strange. But and here's the other thing: we haven't even talked about this yet, and I don't feel like people are giving this enough attention. But I could tell you why this game is already trash. We've already proved it. We cracked the code today about the censorship.
Yeah.
But beyond that, the soundtrack in this game is total brain rot.
Oh.
I mean, 6-7. Skrilla?
Oh.
Really?
Oh my
I mean,
God.
Who are they pandering to? Maybe Luke Steffens is right. The schools are closing because all the brain rot kids are driving in the car,
shit.
in the game and listening to, 6-7. I mean,
Really, Mike Bobo, the saddest thing I've ever seen. Although this is like when I really thought about it, it's kind of fucking sad. Like there's a picture of an NPC throwing a football. And you have millions of gamers that are just waiting to get on that beach and throw that football. And instead of doing it in real life, they want to do it in the virtual world. This game is a substitute for things that they can't experience in real life. Even simple things like that. Driving exotic cars in Miami and going to the beach and it's just kind of sad. I mean, it's just like instead of going outside and picking up a basketball and putting it in the hoop, they'd rather do it in the virtual game.
And it's the reality of it is, and even like I get it, not everybody's going to be able to drive a Ferrari or whatever, but that's not even beyond that. Like you said, just throwing a ball around and with your friends. But see, friends, that's a term they don't. That's a big word.
That's a foreign concept,
But like stuff like that is important, for your health anyway. But if you don't have a healthy life doing that stuff and you just get enveloped in that game that deep, I really do feel bad for some of these people. I'm not even trying to make fun of them. I do actually feel bad because they're locked in a prison, right? Essentially.
Yeah, a virtual.
Locked in a
It's
jail
a
and-
virtual escape. And they can't. It's crazy. Yeah,
It's like when you mention on your show sometimes, like you talk about sports and stuff like on your walking streams, it's like the chat disappears.
Oh yeah,
And I'm like, this is like, it's like if you don't talk about a specific game or something, it's like, do they just forget how to talk or something? I don't understand. I mean, I'm seriously.
I don't get it either. I don't know. It's insanity.
So, and yeah, I don't, and then even the other night you were talking about the getting out and moving and stuff like that's the thing. You got to go out, play sports, walk, run, lift weights. Like it's not that hard, You talked about it the other
well,
day.
well, hey, Mike Bobo, they'd rather get Jason fit in the game as opposed to that's even more sad. They'd rather make sure their character Jason Duvall is so fit, and they'll go to the gym with Jason Duvall, and they'll repeatedly press X on their controller. But in terms of ever doing that in real life, you can forget it. I mean, that is crazy. They
And
want to
it's
live
not-
vicariously through Jason Duvall and have this girlfriend, Lucia, and this magical life. And this, dude, it's some fucked up deep shit. Like, when you really, like, assess this. It's like some crazy stuff. Now, obviously, there's people that can handle it and play it in moderation, and, they can differentiate the two. But, man, that's why the game needs to be 20. They need to raise the age to 25 and above to purchase the game. ID required. The mental illness, especially in these days, is worse than it's probably ever been. And Jack Thompson should come back to fight for it and say, well, because now anyone can go on the PlayStation Store and press X a couple of times, and the game's already in your library.
I mean, at this point, we've pretty much. This is why you're world class, because we pretty much just broke it all down. And at this point, I would be happier if the game was canceled. And I'm being serious. If GTA, hey, you know what? Hey, I got it. Now they'll believe me.
Oh,
Okay?
here we go.
I'll do it again. We need to cancel GTA 6. This is not good for our health, and the schools, we can't let them close. Can't let them do that. And it's going to be a censored piece of trash anyway, with an annoying story, litter pickup, and dating, and
Dude,
just.
When you really think about it, if what Luke Steffen said, if 80% of the schools are actually closed, the parents need to actually protest the game. They don't want their kids out of school to play this extremely violent video game with terrible things in it. So the parents actually need to step up, because if that does become a reality, hell, they need to protest against this game.
Well,
Because that's actually going to have an impact on society. I mean, if that were true, but obviously that sounds a little far-fetched. That's certainly exaggerated, very, very much so.
Yeah, if we just shut it down, maybe we should go back to Scotland and say, just shut the game down, man. Just Sam, just shut it down.
You know what you should do? You should hold a sign out front across the street and say, "Cancel GTA 6."
And do it live. Do it
Holy
live.
shit!
Live
You'll
stream
get
whole
the
thing.
press out there, bro. You'll literally get the UK. You'll get the Scotland freaking the news stations coming down there. Oh shit!
And every day Sam Hauser leaves his office, he just looks at the sign. Just like, all right, guess we
Oh,
need to consider.
shit. They'll be going off the back. They'll be going off the back entrance. Holy shit!
Well, if it was here's a good question. If tomorrow GTA 6 was canceled, like they just came out and said, you know what, we're done. We've had it. We're done. We're canceling the game. I'd be happy. I'd just go play more basketball. They give me more time to play ball, because I play that 2 times a week. I just play 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I just play more of that. I mean, I think it'd be less, because there's 2 sides to it, right? Like you talk about this a little bit, but like when you create content, it's like you have to be in that mode, right? Like your brain has to be in that mode, but it's hard to enjoy stuff when you have to be the entertainer and you have to create the stuff, but you're trying to enjoy the game. So like when you play it with that mindset, and that's for me, like, I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, I'm not doing a walkthrough. I'm going to abandon the story immediately. The second Lucia's done picking up trash
exactly.
and I can free roam, I'm abandoning that. But it's just hard because I want to enjoy the game on my own time, or try to at least. But you can't really, what do you do, right? It's like, what do you do? I don't know.
Well, that's the thing, too, especially with this game. More so than any other game, it's like you're going to be rushing to get videos out because you want to be the first to say, hey, look, this is what you can do in the game. I found something crazy. I want to share this experience with people. And you can pick up a skateboard and go skateboarding with other skaters in GTA 6. Who's going to have that first video? Who's going to have the first video of you playing basketball in the game? Because that's what they said. And that's another problem, too, is it's like, well, if this game does have basketball, which we've seen that actually in the freaking screenshots, with the football stuff and the throwing the football on the beach too.
Right.
And it's like, well, that could actually cannibalize the NBA 2K sales. I mean, if the basketball is good in this game.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a big thing for me. Like personally, I hope that's in the game because I like basketball. I play, so to me it's relatable. But at the same time, I do think that is the secret key for streamers, big and small. Is if there's 3v3 basketball online,
it's over.
And you can like bet on it and stuff, like with the GTA money, like that. or like you could like stake your car, like you could put your car up and it could trade. You know what I'm saying? Like if you lose the game, like that would be like, imagine if Kai Cenat did a 3v3 basketball with people, there would be 100,000.
Yeah, a big tournament. Yeah, holy shit.
But like that's what I'm trying to do. I know me and my co-host, we're gonna play that if that's if that's a feature in the game. But it only works like if you're like, imagine somebody who doesn't know anything about sports, and then they try and play the basketball in the game and act like they're part of it. You know what I mean? Like it's not authentic. So it only works if people actually understand, and they want to play it because they actually care about it. But I don't like the fake people that go, oh my gosh, guys, I love this sport. They've never played a sport in their life. Never even, you know what I mean? They're going to pretend because it's on GTA. So could you imagine like Cyberboy and them playing the basketball?
Dude, it's over. Oh my God.
Man. But that's, I think, fun for the engagement, but like support too for streamers. Like I just think that's got to be in the game, that mechanic. And like the football thing, throwing the ball on the beach, like with the NPCs.
Yeah.
Like you always say, like, don't show me something and then not, you know what I mean? Don't show me something in the trailer and then it just doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
That's going to be, if you can't throw the football around, then I don't know why they're showing it. I mean, it's just like we've gotten to a point, or the metal detector thing on the beach. It's just like we've gotten to a point where it's just like you gotta what we see is what we get. Really, it should be anyway.
Well, how much would you bet that there's not going to be no metal detector guy on the beach?
Oh my God! Can you imagine if you go on that beach and it's just like 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50% less NPCs? Just turn the game off. Like they've just fumbled the fucking football. It's insanity.
Well, if I go to the base in the game and I get a jet, okay, I'm gonna fly over to the beach, and we're gonna see what happens. And I have a weird feeling that there's going to be, I don't know how they're going to do it, but there's going to be some mechanic that, I'm not going to spell it out, but you get what I'm saying. Like there's going to be some mechanic that's going to prevent you from, I don't know how, but they're going to find a way.
Yeah. And that's it. Just at that point, it's just like, this isn't GTA anymore. I mean, if they're so concerned about it, and they clearly just can't make these games anymore.
Yeah, and even like the Rusty Anchor Bar, I think that's going to be like the RDR2 camp.
The camps, the camps where you walk slowly. You can interact with stuff, but it's just like this very different thing than the regular gameplay. That's how they're going to do it.
And you know how it's going to work, right? Cal Hampton is going to be slumped over the bar at the Rusty Anchor doing the same two animations, and every time you go in there, he's going to go, "Hey, Jason," some BS like that. But when you leave, he's going to do the same thing. You come right back. He's going to be like, "I haven't seen you in a while, Jason."
I can't.
Like you literally
I need these NPCs to get in their car after and despawn at least. Like you have to sell the believability. Like this is a 2026 video game. Like. They're working with the SSD now. That's something else no one is talking about, which, that could be the breakthrough for them, hopefully, at least in a lot of regards. But they've never worked with an SSD before by default. So that needs to hopefully the cars are faster and things move quicker, the jets and the planes and stuff.
Well, I was hoping that, and I'm afraid that it won't be this way, but like the bank, like if there's a big bank or there's big interiors or office buildings, they will be open for missions, but they will close off.
Oh, I can't do that. That's insanity. And that needs to, I remember playing GTA 5 in 2013, and there's a mission where you chase Laszlo, which he's not even in the game. He's not even a Rockstar anymore. And he's in the basketball. They're doing a basketball thing. It's in the arena. And once you're done with that mission, it's sealed off. Unreal.
Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, I just hope that they keep them open. I mean, you look at the alpha. I don't know if you saw this particular clip, but Lucia was in this like diner. It's like Hank's Waffles.
Yeah, they're doing the hold up. They're doing the hold up.
If you notice though, if that's just like a side activity, that gave me hope at first. I said, well, if you notice, Lucia's normal. It's like normal POV, right? Like normal HUD POV, like that gave. But is that just because it's an alpha, and they haven't like changed it to, or is that just a specific mission? Because I don't think you can just go into the diner and run around like that. I doubt it.
Well, if it's
Maybe,
not even
but
well, in Saints Row 1, you can go into any interior and you can do that. And it's like if we can't even get to the Saints Row 1 level, then holy shit.
yeah, and we definitely got some problems.
Oh shit. Big problems to say the least. But my God, we need, the end of the year is literally right around the corner, and it's just like, bro, October's over. I mean, there's 2 or 3 more days of October, and that's it.
Yeah, and I have a suspicion that probably Tuesday, I would think we would get trailer 3, at the very least, an announcement to say it's coming in December. And I don't know about you, but I can't wait to see the fallout from this trailer. I can't wait to see
Oh,
how
my God.
bad
Can
the
you
coverage
imagine
of that is
they
going to
put
be
out
so
trailer
fun.
3? They put out trailer 3, and at the end, it's a different release date. Oh shit! They do it like that. Holy fuck!
If they did that, could you imagine if not only that, but at the end it didn't say a date, it just said fall,
Oh no!
no number.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh
It ain't never coming out.
no! For real, just
Oh.
now it's just like, yeah, we're gonna let's just start just cancel the damn game at this point. Like it's just.
But if you had to guess, let's assume trailer 3 is coming this year. If you had to guess, what's going to be in it? What could they possibly do for you? What would they have to do for you to be like do a 180 and say, "Wow, I'm really impressed. This is going to be a great game."
Well, to impress world class, they would have to. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just it's just got to be. It's got to be way ahead of where Red Dead Redemption 2 was. I mean, it can't be similar to that. It's got to be above and beyond. And I mean, like the social media stuff would impress me if that was like a dynamic living thing within Vice City, but I don't know. I mean, it's just.
Well, my co-host, I'll quote him. He said it best. He said the only thing that would impress him is if he saw the back of Jason's head with a mini map on the screen. I
Oh
was like,
my God!
well,
Exactly.
and that's not happening. Their style. They don't do gameplay like that
Yeah.
until a month out from
Yeah.
release.
Oh yeah, you're not. That's what I'm saying. Well, that's the problem where it's just like, well, if they put this game on the disc, it's going to leak.
Oh yeah.
But if they can send it to only trusted journalists, and they have strict guidelines on what you can do and what you can't, and play this game in a locked room or something. I'm serious. Like, because if you don't, like, someone's going to take a picture of the TV and post it everywhere. So it's a situation where it's like, how do you send this game out to reviewers and have a trustworthy thing?
Well, I mean, since today we cracked the code, maybe Rockstar will reach out and go, listen, guys, we'll give you all the game right now. Just keep your mouth shut about all the stuff you're saying because it's too accurate. It's too accurate about how bad the game is. We'll let y'all play it now. You can capture the gameplay.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Just have it all ready, and then you can put it out. I mean, I think that's their Rockstar's best move at this point because they don't want me to imagine like the glasses and the scarf. I mean, I debuted it today, but I promised you that's why I waited for this because I didn't want to show it to anybody yet until we did it here. But now I'm ready to make some shorts for the next few weeks.
Oh yeah,
We're
you gotta go all in, especially with the Battlefield fans, dude. You put that scarf on, and they're gonna say, "Holy, dude!" They're gonna get so pissed.
Well, I'm gonna do something I think for the Battle Royale because I know it's bad. I mean, we're gonna play it tonight, but it's terrible. I'm gonna give it one go, but that's it. But I know when trailer 3 drops, I'm gonna get the scarf and the glasses. I'm gonna be at an angle like this and make sure I have the blue light really nice and crispy. And what we're gonna do is we're going to have trailer 3 fading in and out. And it's going to be top-notch work. Like, this is going to be grade A work that we're going to put out just like everybody else. And do you think I should just shill it no matter what? Trailer 3 could be like just literal garbage on the screen. And I should just shill the hell out of it with it in the background. And I just see what happens with the glasses on and the scarf.
They'll love it. They'll think you're Hassan 2.0 for the GTA fans.
Yeah, I don't know. And that guy, I don't know what the I don't understand what the obsession is with these because like if you watch their streams, what's happening on the screen? Like I don't even understand.
Literally, no, they just sit in front of a microphone and that's all they do. It's a parasocial fucking infestation on Twitch. It's really bad on Twitch.
Yeah, all you can do is you got to just stay away from that shit.
Oh yeah.
Like those kind of, you just got to stay away because it's soul draining, right? Like imagine if you watched Hassan or Tim the Tatman for like hours and hours, it will drain your soul.
Yeah.
You can't do it. But yeah, I don't mess with Twitch. I don't think it's good for people. I don't think it's good, especially for smaller people. You can't do anything over there, I don't think.
No,
I don't-
There's no discoverability. There's no discoverability. But I mean, if you make it, that's the best destination to stream. I mean, Justin Bieber's streaming on Twitch now. He's so irrelevant. He's so irrelevant. He's streaming every day on Twitch now. I mean, it's insanity.
Did you hear the other day he was quoted saying that his life is in shambles? I saw that.
It seems like it is if he's going live on Twitch every day. Could you imagine the selling out arenas and being just the biggest pop star in the world to going live on Twitch every day with your long beard and all your tattoos, and it's just like, damn, life hit hard. It's over. He fell off. Like he's just rich and miserable now. Like, god damn. Full of
They
fake,
should put him in
surrounded by fake
GTA.
people. They should put him in. Dude, they should put him in GTA. Oh my god.
And I have a great idea for something that, I mean, this, you can talk about genius collab work. Here we go. Ready? I'm going to pitch it right now.
There we
This
go.
is going to break the internet. No one's ever heard this, and nobody had this idea. Okay, no one's doing this, but this, we could put something together here. All right, we're going to go interview people on the street, and on your phone, you're going to have trailer 2 already pulled up, right?
Yeah.
And you're just going to walk up to people and say, hey, what do you think about this? Do you know what this is? And you hit play. Okay. I guarantee you that 95% of these people, if they don't like flip you off and like walk away, they actually watch the video. They're going to say, is this a piece of shit like indie film from a theater degree student? Like if they didn't know what GTA was, they'd be like, oh, is that some indie film that you submitted for a festival? They would believe you. You could even tell them, this is my indie film. I have my Starbucks and my beanie
shit.
and, I want to work at Valve Gaming, so I need to make an indie film.
Oh Lord.
They would. Do you think they'd believe it? I mean, that's what I
Probably.
mean. It's like some theater degree crap, and the thing too is like that whole trailer. It's not half gameplay. I'm tired of people talking about
they
that.
keep
Like,
saying those scenes where Jason's driving the car. That's gameplay, by the way. Jason's getting a 6-pack from the store. That's gameplay, by the way.
yeah, and until I see the heads-up display, then we don't know anything.
Yeah.
Until we see heads-up display in the POV, like we have to see that, and I'm worried about the drive because GTA 4 had better driving than 5.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And I'm worried what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do with the cars.
I
this
think
game.
they'll keep them arcadey. They know they got millions and millions of players. If they were to throw in the GTA 4 driving, you're alienating a lot of players. It's too high of a learning curve to really get the hang of it. So they want it to be more accessible. So but the cars, I mean, the cars should require, if it's an electric car, you got to go charge it. If it's a combustion engine, you got to go put gasoline in it, and it's like that stuff needs to be in there. Not at an annoying level, but it's just like if you're gonna, the whole game is called Grand Theft Auto. The car should be the big kind of focal point. Just like the horse in Red Dead Redemption 2, you got to feed it to get max speed. You got to comb its hair and pat on it and all this other stuff. So
At least for the story, right? All that should
the
be.
story mode, yeah.
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 And-
Because
and
getting away from a 5-star wanted level and all that stuff, that should be way harder and less arcadey. And I'm not talking full simulation, but
Well, it's like if you're causing that much chaos that the FBI has to come down there, like it should be, it should be difficult.
Yeah.
But my thing, if there's 6 stars, can we finally get like the military to pursue you? You know what I mean? Like jets and.
Well, and you should be able to hide in your car, hide in your trunk. Like you should be able to hide like into trash cans and stuff. I think they really need to do that. I think they need to add mechanics like that when you're instead of just running into a different spot and then hiding under like a bridge or something. It's just like you should be able to get more immersive into like different environmental objects.
Oh yeah, and they won't, but they won't. But they need. I mean, they need to.
Well, there's a lot of things they need to do, but the thing is they don't need they don't really have to because these consumers are lining up as soon as the pre-order button gets announced. It's just it's on ESPN and everyone's pre-ordering it. They don't need to put out anything.
And I'm even worried about when you beat the story and if you even bother getting online, I'm petrified at what that's going to be, because I think that what's going to happen is they're going to have to do something like the meta stuff and online will be locked behind the GTA Plus,
Oh,
like
Lord.
the
Lord.
paywall. There's going to be some paywall
That
lock.
is insanity.
And
That's
you know,
crazy.
Dan Hauser, and I know why he left, because I posted a little clip. You've probably seen it. I did a rant. I was ranting about Dan Hauser, and I told people, I said, look, he left because that place is dog ass. He left because they didn't want the good story, and he took all. And he even admitted to that loser at IGN. I mean, imagine if I had an interview with Dan Hauser, I wouldn't sit there like a schoolboy and ask the dumbest
Yeah.
question ever.
So-
I'd be like,
yeah.
bro,
Unreal.
like, tell me about GTA 6. But at least he admitted that 4 is better than 5. I was impressed with
Yeah.
Dan Hauser for saying that.
Yeah, and yeah, it's clear that, you know, well, there's still another Dan Hauser interview that hasn't come out yet with the Lex guy.
Yeah, the Lex Friedman. I'm curious. Is he normally take this long, or are they scrubbing it through
I don't
Rockstar's
know.
lawyers?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That maybe they take that long, but I don't know. That's been over a month now, hasn't it? That's crazy.
And you would think that he would want to get that out, but maybe he's strategically timing it for trailer 3.
Oh shit.
Maybe,
Yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah.
maybe that's the 5D chess move. He's waiting.
Yeah, that would be a great
Yeah.
time to put it out. When there's
Yeah, but
when there's because the rumors should start. Someone's going to start creating fake rumors here soon, and that's going to start going viral and getting people hyped up, because it's the end of October. Every year this happens. For the past 2 years, they've been just hyping this crap up, and you know, last year they were thinking something was going to happen, and they hyped up that December 27th theory. I had almost 1,000 people in here for that fucking fake ass rumor, and Rockstar didn't do shit, and it was just like wow. And then, you know, so this year it's just like, well, they have the investor call, and that something has to be said. I mean, it could be the same script, but
Well, I remember. That's right. You had a big stream that day, the 27th, because I was watching that. I was driving to Orlando that day, and I remember I was listening to it as I was driving, and then you were like, "Oh shit!" Like you were freaking out. So I stopped and I said, "Well, I'll stop, and I want to see what he's doing." And then it was like a T-shirt, wasn't it? Rockstar posted buy merch or some
unreal.
bullshit.
Shut it down, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Crazy.
but I think this is the real deal, though. This time, like it's the real deal. We are
Yeah,
getting
because
something
now,
of
now
substance.
the release date's locked in, and it's just like, well, are they going to really dance to the same song again? Like, it's still on track, by the way. It's like, who's really believing that? Because that's what they said last time, and then it got delayed. So it's just like, well, they're going to have to reassure, and reassure in a way that makes sense. Trailer 3 comes out. The best thing about Trailer 3 would be the very end, because they would have to lock in that they would have to lock in that release date again.
Yeah, the best part will be turning the audio off, because whatever soundtrack, I can't even imagine.
Oh my god, the soundtracks are, dude. Can you? Oh my god.
Can you guess what song they would pick? I mean, there's so many bad ones, but I'm sure they've got something cooked up for this. I mean, the Hot Together thing was so bad,
Literally, no one's heard of that song before.
but they act like they did, though.
Yeah,
I've never heard
that's
it.
the worst. Just
never-
like that Tom Petty song. It's like, yeah, Tom Petty was big, but like, bro, that was like a deep cut. That was one of his lesser known songs.
And I was upfront about that. I've never heard either of those songs in my life before the trailer.
I
I've never
know.
heard it.
But everyone
Never.
else was they love to come out of the woodwork and be like, yeah, that's my favorite Tom Petty song, by the way. It's like, you never listened to that one.
And so, could you imagine if it was the Skrilla song? The
Oh,
6,
hell,
7?
shut it down. I'm not watching that. No, dude, I'm turning that off. Bro, they might as well just go do that, because that's their audience, you know. Gen Z and all this other. It's not a game
Yeah.
for mature gamers anymore. It's just not.
It's going to be a whatever it is, it'll be brain rot. But beyond that, I think to me, the social media system in the game, it'll be more brain rot than like TikTok. You'll be scrolling through people's reels.
Well,
Imagine.
that's actually fucking clever, though. They can get people addicted to the game with.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's like Sora. You know, Sora's it's all the videos are fake, but you get addicted to it by keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, because it's just like, you know, that. So if they're able to do that. I mean, it's already shown that it works. Everyone's on Sora just looking at AI slop. It's all fake, but real people, but it's fake. Using real people. But it's just like, bro, if they can implement the social media system where you're literally just scrolling in the game and you actually get addicted to that, it's just like, bro, the fucking playtime will go through the roof.
Well, I think that's true. And I even think beyond that, the smartest thing that Rockstar could do. Now, this is even beyond the glasses and the scarf. What I have to say about this is beyond that. I have to get something else from Temu for this. But the smartest thing that Rockstar could do is to say, you know what? We have this social media feature. What if on GTA Online, now this is like 10D chess. What if on GTA 6 Online, they did the social media scrolling and stuff, but they turned it into a streaming platform for GTA streamers.
Holy shit.
And they then surpassed YouTube and Twitch and said, you stream GTA 6 on GTA 6. And then when people are in the game watching the live stream of their favorite streamer, they can click and join that room, join that server, and take part in the community event.
Fuck?
That
Dude.
would be... We just unlocked it. Nobody has said that on the internet. Nobody. I just gave you that.
They're
Exclusive.
basically going to create their own fucking social network, their own fucking YouTube, but within the GTA.
Why wouldn't they?
That's what I'm saying.
They should.
Yeah. And then you can go on GTA Online and you can get addicted. You don't instead of playing the actual game, you just scroll through the fake internet within the game and watch people's streams. Dude.
Because that would not only keep you playing more, but it's like Rockstar can say, why do we need YouTube to brand our game? We brand our own stuff. We are the social media system. I mean, that is, I really hope that Rockstar needs to cut us a check immediately. If they're going to be, because I mean, that might, Sam Houser
hey, Mike Bobo, we got to join the Florida Joker. GTA. He wanted his money.
I mean, could you imagine if Sam Houser was watching this? His jaw probably fell off so hard. He's on the phone with Strauss Zelnick right now. Bro, we need another year. I got an idea for you. We're going to
push this some bitch back to 2027.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God.
That's a great idea. And the thing is, and still, I can't believe the chat didn't go crazy for that. It's still...
these people in here, I mean, we could have the game right now, and they fucking barely say anything.
Well, tonight, in a little bit here, I'm going to be streaming the Battle Slop crap, and I'm curious if anybody over here jumps over there and, some of the people, the lurkers, if they have anything to say.
Yeah.
I'll be curious.
If you want to shout it out, where they can find you. And
Okay. Well, yeah, guys, and I think some people were saying it in the chat, but it's back on Boulevard. I mean, we're on YouTube and TikTok, but obviously TikTok is where we do most of the stuff. That's where we're monitor. We don't even monitor the YouTube chat. We don't even look at that shit. We only, mainly on the TikTok, but I don't expect, I'll be honest with you, like if it's not about GTA stuff, it's usually a pretty low, like it's going to be a low turnout. Like I'm not ashamed to say that. It's going to be pretty low. And that's fine. I mean, I don't care,
crazy.
but it's the truth. But, it's out there if anybody wants to see it, but but we do have mods, so if you think you can go in there and disrupt, it's not, like we have 2 mods, like you will be stopped. Like we do have 2 people working for us that are very nice enough to do that, and they actually are quick. We got these 2 people that
I need to get him. I need to get him over here. Oh shit!
Well, dude, sometimes when you're streaming and I'm working and stuff, and I'm looking at the thing, I can't hit the button fast enough to get people out of there. Sometimes it's like triple time. You're sweating.
Yeah,
I'll be sweating hitting the button. It's crazy. Like you weren't kidding the other day about how crazy.
I don't
know.
Well, when I was,
and it's just a video game. Like you know what I mean? It's not even that. It's supposed to be entertainment.
Oh man,
it's not that serious.
Yeah. Well, no, they take these video games like it's like their whole life depends on it, and that they personally.
Maybe it does.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, that's why they get so heated about it. It's just like they have their whole identity wrapped up in a freaking video game, and it's just like, man, they need to touch grass. It is crazy. Look at this. Dad, this chat is not moving, man. It is a cemetery in here.
Are you walking tonight? I wonder if it'll get livened up, or they can't take that. It'd be too much for them.
I mean, I don't know. We could try it, but man, it's gonna be a pull and teeth session.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I don't know, but it is really slow. That is strange. It's like really slow.
It is. I don't know. They just have weird perceptions in here. It's just a crazy, crazy thing, but unreal.
But this was a lot of fun, though. This was some great content. I love this.
Yeah. And you dropped some exclusives. You got that Hassan, the Hassan glasses and the scarf. You got to make those Battlefield videos, close-up shot. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the comment section because every day I wake up, I look at the comments and I'm like, it's literally this. It goes rage bait, shill, shill, loser, loser.
Oh my
Can't
god.
just,
Rage bait.
and
They just can't get that out of their head.
and it wouldn't matter. I could have 10 million followers. It wouldn't matter. They would still find something like a little, you know what I mean? They'd find something to say. It doesn't matter how good your videos are or whatever. But you just have to, like, you know how it is. You got to ignore those. Because thing is, if you said it to them, their whole world would collapse. You say it to me, I'm just eating some Fruit Loops. I don't give a fuck about what you have to say in my comment section.
Oh, shit.
Like, okay, bro. Like, next.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
That is crazy. Yeah. Well, at least on TikTok, they at least kind of debate the game and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
but, jeez, it's over. They can't handle it. Unreal. Mike Bobo in the building. Holy shit. And you're going to be getting on that battlefield soon, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'm, at least for my part of it, I'll probably have to sign off here in a little bit
Well,
to
I
get
gotta
ready
wrap
for
it up
that.
too,
But
yeah.
Michael, this was
Hell yeah, man.
awesome. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure in the future, we can cook up something interesting for him, a little interesting collab. in the
Let's
future
go. Hell
sometime.
yeah.
So
That'd be
I'm all
amazing.
for it. So
That's what we're
whatever
talking
ideas
about.
we could,
We got. Hey,
we can talk.
you got to get that coal mine.
Listen, hey, the plexiglass,
Yeah.
the chain on the door. I mean, these people, if you guys don't know about Michael Cole, like the rest, like this, that was some interesting writing back then.
Oh,
That
shit.
was, you know,
They
so
hated that so bad, and it's like, well, that worked.
it was unique. Nobody was doing that.
Yeah.
Nobody came up with the Michael Cole thing, and Jerry Lawler would be sitting next to him and then act like nothing was happening. He would just be
Dude.
oblivious to the cage.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But we can share some ideas offline and
Yeah.
see something we can do in the future. But again, I really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun to be working with World Class here
Hell yeah,
and dropping
let's
some
go.
exclusive stuff.
Mike
I mean,
Bobo.
this is content, guys. Like, people should be going crazy. This is something different.
I know. Well, they got worn out from earlier and just couldn't
Yeah.
handle it. But Mike Bobo is in the building here. That's what we love to see. Hell yeah. Well, I'm gonna probably wrap it up here. It's getting dark out here. I got a 17% battery too. We gotta wrap it up. But hell yeah, man! Thanks for coming on to the broadcast here and sharing your experience with the exclusive con that your buddy captured and that whole idea coming together. And them Rockstar devs, they look like deer in headlights. It's over. Oh shit.
Yeah, we exposed Rockstar, and me and you today, we cracked the code. We unlocked the 10D chess moves, and so
They already censored the game, and no one can see that. And it's like now it makes sense why those NPCs are in the game, so they can have an excuse to censor it. You know, there you go. Boom.
it's brilliant.
It's brilliant. So we'll have to see what they do, but investor calls coming up here soon. It's going to get crazy. Hype's going to it's going to be pretty high again here soon. A few days.
Yeah, we're not far away, so we'll keep tabs on it and we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, this was great, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
will. I'm gonna probably hop off, but I will talk to
Hell
you
yeah,
soon,
man.
my friend.
Take care, man. Mike Bobo is in the building. It's over. Mike Bobo plowing through there, and in a way that makes sense. It's what we love to see. We're going to wrap it up here as well. Mike Bobo in the building, coming on World Class's show. Make sure you guys go check him out. And we hope you enjoyed the broadcast here today. And we hope you enjoyed it here in a way. So be sure to check out Mike Bobo back on Boulevard on YouTube and TikTok. And we're going to wrap it up here. Abysmal support. I mean, you guys are really down bad as of late. Well, that's okay, because in November we have to pause streaming. I mean, it's just getting to the point where it's crazy. You guys could have came through and asked questions. Mike Bobo and his buddy, they filmed that exclusive Rockstar video, and you can go check that out. But we got Rat of the West in here. We got Jack, Dr. Blitz, Rat of the West with the two-time Tony Hawk combo, Dr. Blitz with the two-time Tony Hawk combo, Aaron R., and the King popping the cherry. But we're going to wrap it up here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. Mike Bobo's in the chat. Look at that right there. We're going to wrap it up here, though. Hopefully the audio was good. Maybe the audio wasn't great, but it sounded okay on my end. But I'll have to play it back and see. Maybe it needed more adjustment, but that's something we can work out if we do it again. But for now, we're going to wrap it up here. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, supporting the show. And we will see you later. It's over. Hey there, mister. Who let the simpleton out of the asylum? Arthur!